language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Well.
How can Gary's raid be here, but he isn't? How is that even possible? This raid can be in the chat before he is. I just don't get it.
There he is. I can see him right there.
I had to restart my computer.
Mr. Rotator Cuff himself. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the real BBC bagging, boarding, chatting in 1984's Orwellian UK. Molly, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Why you got to do Gary first? You don't do me first.
Because you got here first. You got here first.
But you were here when he said the thing.
Your mic needs knocking up, Gary.
Oh, it does? Oh, because sorry. Hang on.
My God. Well, yeah, I'm all right. You know, just doing fine, holding in there, just doing some fun things like editing constantly. What do you mean? What?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of is there any like fucking movies or TV show I've actually seen this week? It's like no. Except Alien Earth tonight.
Woo! Whoa, Alien Earth. Can we get another hour of fucking nothing? Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Last week was like an hour and 10 minutes of nothing.
I'll have you know, people said it was the most something ever because it was like a whole Alien movie in one episode. It was great.
It's the Andor of Alien, everybody.
You know, you've said this before. We've said this before. The best TV show episodes that are kind of isolated are movie concepts that are all done in an episode, and the pacing is like incredible to the point where you kind of feel like you watched a movie. I always say this about the pilot for Breaking Bad. When you watch it, you're like, "Wow, that was just a movie." That was everything, and it's like, yeah, and then there's a whole series to follow. And then Doctor Who, pretty well known for like every best episode. It's like that could have just been a movie, but they managed to condense it. This obviously could have been a movie, but like a lot of people said, like at least this one was entertaining. It wasn't time wasting. Gary, how many times was I losing it with like the fucking time wasting when we were watching it? Holy shit!
At least 6.
It was doing nothing.
It was slow as hell. There was no new information, and if you pluck it down to the new information is, Morrow had a daughter, and Boy Cavalier made a phone call.
He sure did.
An eyeball creature is not necessarily bad.
No.
And it's definitely against the alien.
It is.
Yeah.
So it's
see what after that,
Yeah. And we talked about that when for one, there's 5 alien species. We haven't seen the 5th one yet. And we were joking that the 5th one's going to be some nice one, some gray going, "Hey, can I use the bathroom?"
It's coming through, dudes. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Probing isn't that unethical, guys. Like we should be able to do it here and there.
Well, the good one, of course, has to, or at least the anti-alien. We don't know if it's good, but the anti-alien one, and we say it's good because it actually tried to help one of the fucking retards on the ship of retards, by the way. But anyway, that's by the by. But the only way he can really communicate, seemingly, is by burrowing into your brain and taking over your body by staying in your eye socket. So there is that downside. It does have to communicate. It does have to kill you. But there we go. Gary, how you doing?
I'm good.
Are there UFOs?
Yes, of course there's UFOs. Is the government full of shit? Yes, both can be true. I just did a stream for 2 hours on a government hearing that's supposed to use UFO disclosure as a path to more government transparency. And it was a dog and pony show with the same people. Some cool ones like Tim Burchett. We got to see Anna Paulina Luna, and and then we had what's her name, Crockett, who's a fucking moron. And we saw one good video. One good video. Yeah. Where it's outside of Yemen and there's something flying outside of Yemen and they fire a missile at it and it hits it.
Was it a
and
missile?
keeps flying. Well, it wasn't.
With it being outside of Yemen, it could have just been a missile.
I sit corrected. They was Kangs, man. It's a Yemen spaceship. It was a Yemen drone.
Have you guys got a list out of which political leaders are definitely aliens? Because I know there's a few.
All of them.
All of them? Okay.
Keir Starmer.
Oh, he's just a puppet. He's a Muppet puppet with a WAF's hand up his anus.
There's a little tentacle that goes up into his shirt.
No, yeah, he's got. There's a little alien in this, like in Men in Black. There's a little dude in his head, and that alien's retarded. The
only thing he's got in his head is fucking empty space, mate. Hey, do you want to see my Blitzwing, which just arrived today? Fans Toys Blitzwing.
Very purple.
Oh, yeah?
Looks great.
Oh, it does. I got to wait for the decal, though, before it can go into the cupboard. But it's beautiful. I'll shut off later on Endless Accountability, maybe. No, Keir Starmer's just a twat. He's just an absolute useless fucking puppet. He seems to really be pushing the WEF fucking destroy all the fucking Western countries, get them fighting each other. And then I don't know, total collapse of I guess government, economy, and society. Apart from that, it's great. I'm kidding. Total wanker.
Yeah.
There's a song now. There's an AI song now doing the rounds. It's got a couple of 100,000 views called Keir Starmer's a wanker.
That's awesome.
No,
there's some crazy shit going on in your country right now. Same with ours.
Yeah, you can. Apparently, if you call a woman a muppet, you can be arrested for disorderly conduct if she takes offense.
Yeah, I mean that's what at the
by the way, 5 officers need to arrest you for that.
Well, yeah.
Well, for Graham Linehan, but
no, for that.
Oh yeah. And they were all talking over it. The guy kept going. By the way, it's an older video, but it doesn't change the fact.
No.
It's fucking crazy.
This is still indicative of what is actually going on.
This would be stupid in 1910. Going on for
years now.
Okay. And this, I think it's like a 2 or 3 old video, but it doesn't matter. It's been going on for years and years. And the other clip I put in that you guys have seen of Rowan Atkinson, that was from 2012. And he was talking about some law that was already on the books that was already being misused for this, that basically you can arrest people for offense.
Yes, well, that's just it. And the Online Safety Act of 2023 has now put that into law. So it's so nebulous in its language that people that can take offense can be arrested. So this is the thing. Yeah, it is a couple of years old. That's utterly irrelevant. Because this is actually what is going on. Now, you got 4 guys here, and there is a female officer, by the way, off camera. So there's 5 fucking police officers here.
So I've been sat around there all this time.
Thank God for
to come talk to when I'm leaving.
Closed caption.
Yeah.
Hello, if you guys going back to me, you're under arrest for Section 4A public order offence.
Just give us your camera.
I'll explain a second.
Listen. All I'm going to say is, do you guys really want to do this?
Yes, we do.
Right, you're arresting me for what offence?
Section 4A public order.
Public order for what? Second pictures?
Hang
on a minute. Are you body cam one? Are you recording? Right, can you identify yourself, please? All of you.
PCU 692. 870.
Sergeant.
1823.
1823.
Yeah. Put your hands to your back then.
Is this really necessary?
At the minute, we don't know if you're carrying anything that might harm us. We don't know anything about you.
Oh, that's okay.
Can't see your face, so just out of precaution.
All right, let me just speak. That's a fair comment. I'll let you have that.
Right,
but I don't have anything what's going to harm you.
Everybody says that to us, don't they?
And I'm actually just going to go in lobby because it's a beautiful lobby. I'm going to get some
beautiful lobby.
My colleague's going to tell you the circumstances for why you've been arrested.
Am I being arrested or being detained?
Arrested, I would say the caution.
Arrested?
Yeah.
Well, what have I done wrong?
Did you wear the caution for public order? Did you wear the caution again, or are you?
Well, what have I done? Tell me what I've done.
There's been a member of the public
who you've apparently been shouting at calling him a muppet. Right, a muppet. Yeah.
Oh my god!
She's very upset
Right.
about it.
Well, I'm gonna be straight with you guys now.
Don't
Right.
forget you're under caution.
I can feel you shaking. I can feel you shaking. Calm down. Calm down. You are shaking.
Right, you've got
So
your
he's
rights.
wait, pause it
now.
for a second, as he's trying to calm down the cop. He's all, I can feel you shaking. So the guy getting arrested is trying to calm down the cop who's freaking out.
Yeah, they're getting way too excited about the arrest. So yeah, I like the way
I don't know. I think that actually might be partly due to the fact that they all know what they're doing is absolute bullshit.
Yep.
And they're
I
like,
don't know. I think hold on, if I just go back to, let's say, here, I think these two dipshits are fucking well into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like, oh yeah.
These two
he
here.
asked them, do you want to do this? They're all, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You fucking little.
Not even not detaining him, arresting him for calling a woman a muppet.
Why the fuck would you be shivering though? A guy who said someone was a muppet.
Caused him alarm and distress.
She's very upset about it.
You're causing a distress. You caused a distress for being called a muppet. Welcome to the Online Safety Act of 2023 and have a nice fucking day.
I find it impossible to believe that all 5 of them think that this is true, right, and just to arrest somebody for calling someone a muppet.
Well, the one on the right wanted to get him straight into he grabbed him straight away and wanted to get his hands behind his back. These two muppets were quite happy to go along. She sounds like she's getting fucking well excited about it. She's shaking. She got an adrenaline rush. I think the shaking's an adrenaline rush. They're getting a right kick out of this.
Well, I'm gonna be straight with you guys now.
Don't forget you're under caution.
I can feel you shaking. I can feel you shaking. Calm down. Calm down. You are shaking.
Right, you've got your rights.
I'm gonna tell you now. Calling somebody a muppet.
Calling somebody a muppet.
He actually, and he says, calling somebody a muppet is not actually illegal.
No,
which it is.
What?
I know.
You'd have to arrest everybody on fucking Top Gear, Clarkson's Farm. Jeremy Clarkson.
No, just everyone, Gary. Just everyone.
Well, okay. So I didn't know until I watched those shows calling somebody a Muppet was a thing. All right. It's a British thing. So I'm like,
it is a British thing, but it's also harmless. As British
Super
insults
harmless.
go, we're talking like a fucking 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it's the softest insult that you can possibly do. You're a muppet.
Muppet, yeah. If anything, if you call someone a muppet, it's like, you know, nothing's really that bad.
No. Or you're at least trying to be as kind as possible in your assessment of their behavior. Their poor behavior, by the way.
Yeah.
So what if he was to just turn around and say, well, she called me a cunt?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? And so you're gonna put her in handcuffs now as well? Do you know something? I got a feeling they wouldn't.
I've got probable cause that you called this woman.
I haven't heard Wally. I haven't heard Wally for a while. Yeah, you're right, Wally. That's more of that's like an 80s, early 90s type of insult is Wally.
I called somebody a Thunder Wally on my video once. So
did you?
Really?
Yeah, pretty aggressive. I'm expecting a visit from the police any day now.
So are you guys okay? So with the Graham Linehan stuff, you know, they're focusing on Twitter, and you know why they're focusing on Twitter, because it's Elon's now. And we discussed this.
Of course.
We discussed this on the Nooner last week. You know, Chris Gore's concerned, and I'm not really that concerned. I'll visit you in jail. Hopefully you two get a cell together. But are you guys actually concerned? Because like once it gets around to other places where people have been way more offensive, right? And of course it's going to be used selectively, right?
Well,
I would assume it's going to be used politically mostly.
Yeah, yeah. That's the big problem. Go on.
Well, because it's like, do you think that to come for specifically me or as, like, when would that happen? It's like probably down the line, if ever it actually did happen, other than if we did something, you know, like Dankula doing what he did with his dog, right? That was was a huge. If something like that happened with me or as, then we would have them like combing everything we've said to use anything to take us away, probably.
But that was ridiculous in itself.
It reminds me of piracy of films and stuff. It's like pretty much everyone on Earth is doing it, but no one's getting arrested for that because it would be insane to actually enact that kind of punishment, even though it's against the law. It's like as much as Britain would have to arrest every fucking citizen at that point. So whether or not they pick you is going to be based on something else.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, the worrying thing is things like the flag business at the minute, and the fact that people and the government, because the police are arresting people over this, they're trying to make either having the British flag or the Cross of St. George, they're trying to make that a negative / racist / bigoted thing, which is insanity. Absolutely insanity, considering we do have, a great history of patriotism in the UK. And, particularly when there's like massive sporting events, World Cups, the Olympics, 2012, you couldn't get any more patriotic in this country. Right. Flags everywhere, Union Jack, Scottish flag, Cross of St. George, Welsh flag, Ireland, Northern Ireland, etc.
Great flag. The Welsh flag is
Welsh flag. Yeah. The dragon.
And the best flag ever. But,
and now, of course, the weird thing is you got Karens and weirdos, and why don't Karen go off? We got Karens and weirdos like that trying to get people to take down the flag. We've got the police trying to take down the flag. However, of this country. However, if there's flags of, let's just say, another country flying, that's absolutely fine.
Yep.
And I don't mean another flag from the British Isles either. And that's when things are getting really fucking fucky. When people are getting arrested for when people are getting arrested for flying the flags,
really
fucking fucky.
Really fucking fucky.
They are getting really fucky. You're getting a man was arrested for saying "I love pork" at a rally because it was offensive to the apparently it was offensive to the people.
Dude, they were arresting people in 2012. Rowan Atkinson mentions it in his speech for a guy calling a police horse gay.
What a muppet. What a muppet. So that's the kind of scary thing that is, pork's offensive to these people. Right. These are people that came to our country, not vice versa. Not vice versa. It's not like we went to try and go into their country and then say, hey, look, we'll love a bit of fucking bacon sarnie here. No. So if you don't like the offense, don't fucking be here. Either don't fucking be here or don't complain because it's not your fucking position to complain. Just don't have it.
I do love bacon sarnie.
We've got schools now which have taken pork off the menu.
No,
because it's causing offense to children of other ethnicities. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
The lovely lady Chat Noir on Twitter just told a story. She was I don't know if she's a teacher or not, but it was kids going to school, something like that. She has her little dog, and Muslim women were reacting like in shock and horror to her little dog, to the point where they spat on the dog.
The dogs are seen as unclean and whatnot, aren't they?
Yeah.
And in Wales, here's a thing. In Wales, they're trying to enforce some no dog zones because of this, which again is absolute insanity. So this isn't stunning and brave. This isn't tolerance. This is rewriting the whole DNA of this country.
Yeah.
And if you're coming to another country to become part of that country, then the thing is you need to be able to assimilate into their culture. And if you're not assimilating into their culture, if you're not wanting to assimilate into your culture, then you're trying to take over their culture. And that's where the line should be drawn. I don't expect if I was to go to fucking China or Japan or South Korea, if I was going to North Korea, obviously I'd be dead immediately. But if I was going to one of those countries, I'm not going there trying to insert and change their culture, their way of life. I'm not there looking to try and get laws changed to suit me because I'm all right, fucking Jack. No. If you're coming to it, the same with America, even if I was going to live in America or live in Canada or live in Australia, again, it's not for me to go over there and try and insert my my authority over there, try to assert some sort of authority to get things changed. I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing aspects of your culture over. And if people want to be part of that, or if people are interested in that, want to know more about that, great. Then
hey man, full English breakfast, okay?
Exactly. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you might say that flippantly.
Bring your fucking
not,
beans on toast over here.
But just little parts of the culture they might be interested in. It might work, and that's actually how you do assimilate into a culture. But you don't assimilate into a culture by trying to change the culture of that country, because when you're trying to change the culture of that country, you're essentially invading that country.
Well, one of the ways they fight that is by saying, "Well, this country has no culture." Or it's all stolen.
America, of course, America's got fucking culture. That's a lewd. I've always been this absolutely against.
Isn't it kind of impossible
non-American culture
for long-standing group of people that live in a wide area to not have culture? That's impossible.
It is impossible.
It develops. It always does.
Yeah, and it might it might have developed through this hot pot of different ethnicities that came over from the UK to the Dutch to the French to the Italian, etc., etc. But America has got a very distinct culture. When you think of America, there's so much you can reel off in terms of American culture.
Yeah, and they know that it's disingenuous. But if you make everything, if you frame everything as theft and oppression and appropriation, then you can erase that thing, and that gets us back to the trying to overtake a culture with another culture. They don't want to assimilate. They just don't. There's a lot of people who do just fine over here. Because it kind of works. It does. I mean, just look at our roads compared to I'm an Africa expert, by the way. Compared to look at the infrastructure in all of Africa. Pretty much now compared to ours. And ours isn't even the best. We got some shit infrastructure.
One of my late night walks, and I saw a whole bunch of like big, trucks and shit, a bunch of guys in work outfits at like 3 a.m. And I crossed over and I was like, what are you doing? They were like redoing the tarmac, like the roads. And I was like, is this normal? You do it at like 3 a.m.? And he was like, yeah, no cars around. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
It looked really good too.
Yeah, so they mostly work on freeways here in the middle of the night. For one, it's cooler. And there's less traffic.
But when you create a two-tier system where rules apply to one but not the other, then you get part of that system that believes it's beyond reproach and it's beyond consequence, and that's where you get things like that poor fucking Ukrainian woman in America.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an empowered subsection in America which have been pandered to, particularly in recent years because of events which have happened, and now they feel emboldened and empowered to do that, and they'll likely get minimal, if certainly not. I mean, for example, there's a law that Keir Starmer's trying to pass in the UK that white people actually get harsher sentences for crime than ethnic people, shall we say. That's a law that they're trying to pass in the UK right now. Same crime, but white people get a harsher sentence.
A tiered system.
That is a tier. It's a two-tiered system. And when you start treating, when your government tells the people that the rights of immigrants, which by the way have no fucking rights in your country, when they come over to another country, they have zero fucking rights. It's up to the mercy of that country what you are entitled to. But they actually said the rights of the immigrants trump the rights of the British people. That is treason. That is just treason right there and then. And if you start creating this two-tier system, which is now out for all to fucking see, you're going to get woe betide, because you're going to get some fucking clapback. You're going to get some massive fucking clapback. There's a march happening, 4 days' time?
Yep.
In the UK, 13th, I think, of September. Yeah, you just try pushing. You just try pushing on that, because they'll be finding out. And now we've got this clown force of a police service, which is being push to enforce the most retarded fucking rules imaginable. You got to ask yourself, if you are, and if you remember the police force and you're fucking watching this in the UK, is this what you signed up for? Is this protecting? Is this serving and protecting? Or are you literally just now a fucking arm of a two-tier system? I'm just following orders. Do you want to use the fucking Nuremberg defense? Because it didn't fucking work out then.
Well, this was brought up on my somebody brought it up in my chat last night as during the whole defund the police thing, which spread over to the UK too. Just any cop who would be against this was just either left or is flushed out, and now we have a bunch of cops in America and in your country who are completely for this stuff, right? And it makes it impossible for them. It's worse in your country than it is in ours. But
I mean, it kind of depends on the state, really, in America.
It depends on the state, depends on the city, but most of the cities got rid of, well, a good cop wouldn't want to go work in fucking San Francisco or Chicago at this point. Why would you? Your hands would be tied all the time. You're the enemy all the time. Like, why would you? It disincentivizes good people to become cops in those areas.
Just following orders.
Just following orders.
Just following orders.
Arresting people on beaches and arresting people for saying Muppet.
Arresting people for saying I love pork. Arresting people for flying the Union Jack. It's crazy. It's absolute fucking insanity. Get this absolute retarded government out of power immediately.
Jesus Christ, arresting a comedian at an airport with 5 fucking officers for show. They did it for show, and it's to demoralize you and to keep you from posting stuff on your social media freely.
It's an intimidation tactic.
It's an intimidation tactic. He lives in America now. Graham lives in America now, as he should.
As he should, yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking joke. And listen, we dodged a bullet. We're on a reprieve right now in America, or this will be us right fucking now. That legislation was moving forward. We were doing our own child protective safety bullshit, and we still they're still kind of backdooring it in America. And then listen, everybody wants to protect kids. That's good. But when the government's doing something like this, they'll probably be the government doesn't want to protect kids.
The government's been complicit in trying to mutilate kids in your country.
Yeah.
They're not wanting to protect kids in the fucking slightest. All of this is backdoor, nebulous wording.
Censorious.
And you can do what you fucking want.
Any bill in America and probably your country that's named a certain thing, it's doing the exact opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just like gaslighting. Yeah. Safety and Protection Act, or whatever it is, Protection and Safety Act of 2023, online safety. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You want to remember the British government. I don't know if you're probably aware of this, Gary. Muller's probably aware of this as well. But the British government approached Apple to try and get a back door so they could see what everyone was doing on their fucking iPhones.
Yeah.
Not a shock.
I mean, Apple, who's, let's just say, they aren't the fucking cleanest country in the cleanest fucking business in the world. Even they were just like, no fucking way. Because that would be the death of their company if they allowed that. That would be the death of their fucking company. If we've given a backdoor to the UK government so they can see, that how your Apple works. Fuck off. Everyone would get rid of their fucking iPhones immediately.
Well, and that's Apple wasn't looking out for the safety of their customers. They're looking out for the safety of what you said. Proprietary information.
Exactly.
That would have gotten sold off to China in a fucking heartbeat by most of the people working in government in your country and my country.
It would fucking clear it off. And we're getting fucking politicians from the US now trying to contact the British government, say, look, what the fuck are you doing over there? And they're right. It is fucking freaky times. It's freaky times in a country in the West like the UK, where even talking about this in an open forum like we're doing now might get you the fucking intimidation knock on the door. Might get you the intimidation knock on the door. Hello, so we've been hearing things like you're da-da-da. You know, this isn't the fucking West anymore.
Hello,
this is 1930s fucking Germany.
We heard you made a 6-hour video on Doctor Strange Mom. And, some people found it offensive.
I didn't call anybody a Muppet in that. Come on. I'm not that crazy.
What did you call them? Wanker, tosspot, dickhead?
I would have had a few creative insults, maybe. Ham sandwich? I don't know.
Ham sandwich. Wait, ham? Uh-oh.
I mean,
Miss Marvel.
Factory, created ham.
American
non-animal ham.
I got my bad female Marvel characters mixed up for a moment. I'm getting old.
Chicken ham.
As Disper says, you didn't like Doctor Who, sir. We found that offensive. You are.
Yeah, we're living in fucking weird ass dystopian, fucking Orwellian times right now in the UK, and it's mad. It is mental. It is fucking mental, mate.
Oh, dude. Yeah, just going through all the research on that down 10 years was disturbing, and as I said in my video, it's meant to demoralize you into capitulation.
Yes.
And they have done a great job at it. It is working. That's why they're doing it, because it's working. They just keep hounding you with this bullshit, and you just want to go like, I want to live my life. Leave me the fuck alone. We can't. They won't leave us alone ever. And we have to fight this stuff. And as I said in my video, when you try to, I mean, this is a really obvious statement that everybody knows, but but if their side is doing it, if you try to curtail speech of any kind whatsoever, it's gonna come after you. It'll happen to you. It's gonna happen to everybody. You don't think one side will use it against the other side? You know, that once a precedent is set, it's done.
Well, you've seen the interview with that the Russian guy, and they're talking to him about leftists and far leftists, and he said leftists are only good for one purpose, and that's destabilizing the country. That's it. Once they have served that purpose of destabilization, they're then essentially they'll become your enemy. So then they're surplus to requirements, because all they're for is to destabilize, get into the root, fuck everything up. Then their job's done. Then they can fucking go into the pits. They could go into the mass graves. They could go into the gulags. They're done. They serve no further purpose other than the destabilization. And that's it. And that's what these fucking idiots are doing under the banner of progressive and all this fucking flowery fuck language. Tolerance and progressive by destruction and annihilation and capitulation and fear and authoritarianism and fascism.
Fighting discrimination with discrimination.
Well, it's who gets to be racist now. You know, it's okay. Let's you can't be racist against this group of people. We'll make that legal, so everybody can be racist against that group of people. And we've seen it this because we've been talking about like anti-white sentiment for such a long time. I saw a video from Yellow Flash yesterday about Concord. Remember the video game Concord that was out for like 2 weeks, cost like $480 fucking million, and was just pulled after 2 weeks. Fat fucking, multicultural fucking cast, non-binary, all this blah blah. No white men in the cast of characters. They made sure there was no all that kind of fucking. That's their tolerance. Their tolerance is intolerance. Their world outside the window is their bubble. That's it. It's fucking crazy. We're living in absolutely bizarre fucking times. Bizarre fucking times.
Yeah, it's as Art Bell would say, it's the quickening. We don't know what the quickening is, by the way, to this very day. May he rest in peace. But yeah, it's acceleration, and it's been such a chaotic year anyway. And just the latest thing, I'm glad it got reported, but so many, that girl getting killed on the fucking train, coming right after the poor girl who had to whip out her the garden tools to protect herself. What we didn't know before that is like the 12-year-old, I guess, got hit in the head.
Yeah, her sister got
the video started.
Concussed, apparently.
Yeah. And then
by these doctors and nurses. and then they selectively filmed it, and she was the one that got fucking punished. By the way, Gary, I got some very good news for you. Check your email.
Okay. By the way, and then and optics matter. Okay. Reality is perception in this internet world. Well, and then you follow that up with arresting a comedian with 5 armed officers when you refuse to arrest for a while the boys who were harassing the girls, the guy who murdered that poor girl in the Ukraine. By the way, Ukrainian. What happened to Slava Ukraine, everybody?
Oh, what is it? That's gone now. It's now free Palestine, mate.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
I just want to be clear on that.
Don't give a fuck. They only give a shit what is trendy and trending. That's it. It's social media narcissism. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They listen to fucking idiots online and they go, oh, is that my position? They don't understand it. They don't know where it's come from. They don't know the history of any of this. They don't know the fucking history of the Crusades and any of that. Fucking look into that. You'll have a bit of a shock if you actually understand why the fucking Crusades started in the first fucking place. Yeah, but that's just by the by. So now it's just narcissistic. Whatever's trending, I'm behind. Whatever the fucking major leftist course is that we're behind now, we're behind. So the Ukrainian conflict, that's done. Boring, over. Don't need it anymore. Now it's free Palestine. Now it's get all that going, and then something else will happen very shortly, within the next few months, maybe a year or so, and they'll all jump onto that fucking bandwagon, and nobody will give a shit about the Middle East again. Not that they fucking should in the first place, because they know nothing about it in the fucking to begin with.
It's been going on for thousands of years.
That's the way of the fucking narcissistical leftist tosser. As that meme, I saw that either yourself or Melissa had liked that on Instagram. That fucking great meme where there's a fish hook with and a fish is going for it, and the guy going, fish is stupid, and then it's got the hammer and sickle, and the guy goes, oh, free lunch, and he's going for that. It's exactly fucking that. They think that they confuse communism and socialism, Marxism for what they truly are, which is just fucking lazy, just bone idle, lazy people that think that it is a free lunch. Oh, socialism is a free fucking lunch. It's spread the wealth. It's not spread the fucking wealth, you fucking idiots.
It's called removing it.
It's centralizing it. We'll look after it.
Yeah, we'll look at those of it in the government. And no, communism never had a dictator, and it's never been applied properly as.
Oh, fucking yeah. Never been applied properly.
Never been applied. You don't understand.
You see, for communism to actually work, though, we need a centralized elite structure to look after the wealth.
We hate corporations with their centralized elite structure. We need just one. That's the government. That's unaccountable. That we don't vote in. Okay, that's great.
Fucking working as intended. We remember Last of Us season 1, where he goes to the fucking Jacksonville, whatever it's called, and she was there going, we're here in our commune. We're communists, and
it actually works, and they said it because it actually works here. So all it took was a zombie apocalypse for one little encampment to work for how long?
Yeah, but you're a group of what? Couple of hundred fucking people.
Well, yeah, you got to do it at that amount of people.
Yeah, of course it can work with like 200 fucking people. You are a literal small commune. Exactly how we used to be. Once upon a time, when we used to have our small communes, we didn't have huge communes. Cities are fucking completely antithetical to the human condition. That we should be in. We have smaller communes where we exist, where we can then trade with other communes further away,
or fight and kill them.
Or fight and conquer them, yeah. You either trade with them or you conquer them.
Or you steal their women.
But putting yourself into these concrete jungles that we've... That's why I can never live in a concrete fucking jungle, man.
I'm so done. I did that for 18 years. Holy shit.
Yeah, so you can only have that fucking works there. Now make that happen with 8 billion people. Go. Sure. Oh, different kettle of fish. 8 billion people with different religions, different sets of morality, different fucking this, different fucking that, different ways of life.
Coexist. Come on.
You put your fish in a kettle?
Can you what?
Yeah. I'm still stuck on the
fish in a kettle.
I mean, there are better ways to cook a fish, dude.
But you get it boiled. Nice boiled fish.
Has anyone ever cooked anything in a kettle? Does it work?
I have never tried. I might put some bacon in the kettle today.
Put some tea in the microwave.
Well, that makes sense, but you know.
Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, we're living in some fucking bizarre times. Bizarre fucking times. Speaking of bizarre, let's go through this article from Collider.
I love Disbrew shared this, so thanks, Disbrew. Dude, I love how it and Disbrew had a really good assessment of it. It's like my fetishes or you don't like fandom, but I love it's an assessment on what went wrong with fandom while they break down from their point of view as what went wrong with fandom. What actually killed fandom. It's so funny. It is so funny.
And of course, because it's Collider, you got your imagery has to be this. You know.
Why are they blurring it out? Fucking bigot.
Well, exactly.
What a bunch of homophobes.
Looks like it.
Why are they blurring that out? Is there?
I don't know. I don't know. Are they trying to say censored? This is now getting censored because the majority don't want this in their Call of Duty or whatever fucking game.
In their Call of Duty.
But that's just it. That's the kind of joke, though, isn't it? You know, you've got like, we're doing the new Battlefield game. I'm looking forward to Battlefield 6. We're doing the new Battlefield game. By the way, the person on the front line is a fucking disabled, one-armed woman. You know, he's
that's what you usually put on the front lines.
Yeah, well, it's just like, fuck yeah, now. No, we just want to shoot things, thanks. Wait, don't you want these non-binary characters in your Rainbow Six Siege? You're like, anyway, the dark turn in fandom.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
By the way, from Sophia, so opinion immediately fucking invalid.
Well, it's from Collider. Who owns Collider now?
Same as usual suspects, I believe.
Who owns Collider?
Isn't it the same people that own pretty much all the other?
Valnet Incorporated. Yeah. Screen Rant. Game Rant.
Yeah. And all of those kind of things. It's all the same fucking thing.
Steven Weintraub, who had a blog, and he's really the one who I don't think he created the term, but really pushed the term toxic fandom.
Weird that.
They used to have a bunch of shows.
Just toxic fandom, toxic masculinity. It's as if they're trying to gaslight these terms because they're trying to make them undesirable.
And it all started happening right around the same time throughout all websites who were supposedly competing and all corporations who were supposedly competing with each other.
That were all owned by the same major corporate. Yeah.
All the forums started getting heavily moderated and people were getting thrown off right around the same time.
How queer.
Total coincidence, dude.
How queer.
That
is so bizarre. The dark turn in fandom, how online spaces became a breeding ground for harassment and doxing. By the way, I just want to go right to the end of this article because that's where they hit it. Update. This story was commissioned and edited before the San Diego Comic-Con, during which there were accounts of doxing and harassment among the IWTV fandom. We are aware of these events and will be looking into following up for more clarity and awareness of the situation.
IWTV? What is an IWTV fandom, guys?
I guess we'll find out. Internet wankers television.
I know. I was gonna say if the IWTV fandom doxed you, would anybody know it? I mean, that's like the fucking tree falling in the forest. I like. Where
does the doxing usually come from? By the way,
yeah,
just stating just asking for a friend then, because it seems to come from a very specific place normally.
It really does. I mean, like, I don't know. There's been
warning.
Lots of brigading towards our channels. So
names marked with an asterisk are fake and used to refer to some sources throughout this article to protect their identities. These are the sources which always remain unnamed anyway. So they're going to name They're going to fake name their sources, which are always going to be unnamed sources, in an effort to try and give them some validity because they're unnamed sources, aka fucking tomato and barbecue. Just bullshit.
Tomato.
That sounds named to me.
I've been in fandoms my entire life. Well, 2 fucking weeks. Starting with the Vampire Diaries.
Okay, my entire life, starting with the Vampire Diaries, which came out 15 years ago.
I was going to say, Vampire Diaries after Buffy, right?
Yeah.
Way after Buffy.
Is it like 2008
or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, the Vampire
Maybe
Diaries.
we're all just old guys.
We are.
2010.
Oh shit! Wow, I didn't realize it was that.
I've been in fandom my entire life since Ahsoka season 1.
Oh my fucking life! Well,
all my life.
There's a bunch of there's a couple of old fuckers in this stream here, sweetheart.
That's right.
And let's just say ours goes back a wee bit further.
A little bit.
So already she's bypassed the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Arguably, like shit. That's when stuff really started kind of going downhill. You know, that's where the beginning of the end was there. You missed all the good stuff.
Jeez, dude. I remember being in a Rainbow Six.
Post Twilight chat points out.
Sorry, I'll call it chat. Sorry, I do apologize. I'll talk properly. I was in a Bow 6 game once, and there was this is like 2003, 2004. And we're there with our fucking headsets on our Xboxes.
I remember the days.
And there was some guy that was so fucking racist. Even then, we were like, dude, you got to fucking calm down on the racism, man. You got to calm down on the fucking racism. That's like 2000. Holy shit. Could you imagine what that person would be looked at in today's day and age? The guy would be arrested in the UK, jailed for life.
Mm-hmm.
I would read stories on fanfiction.net. Oh, God, it gets worse already.
There's a fanfiction.net.
Apparently.
A woman going to fanfiction based off a... Oh, my God.
A Flicker Bean? What a shock.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked. Watched fan-made YouTube edits, have discussions about shipping with other...
And okay, and you can end the article right here. And that's what ruined fandom. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. If there was ever a start to an article where your opinion is absolutely fucking invalid as fuck, this woman's won it. She's won it. She's got the gold medal, the fucking Oscar, whatever. She's got it all. She's just won. Fucking hell. Congratulations. You just won. There is absolutely fucking zero validity in whatever's going to come out of your fucking mouth.
Zero vagina.
What was it? What did I hear in a video the other day? This has already got more red flags than a Chinese military march.
Yes.
I don't think the Chinese government, by the way, are arresting people for flying the flag of their country. FYI, just saying.
Yep.
So shipping with other fans on forums and, of course, fight over ships of those same It's all about just fucking characters together. I've been in fandom all my life. What did you do in that fandom? Made people fuck each other and talked about it. Now you need to change your fandom to be inclusive to it. Fuck off!
I've never cracked open my Amazing Spider-Man. Here, I'll find one. 102.
Ooh.
Where Spider-Man has multiple arms and go, I wonder what it'd be like for Spider-Man with 6 arms to fuck Morbius.
Ooh, all right.
Wow.
And the lizard watches.
Look, I tell you what, you give Sophia a fucking call, you can have a discussion about it. Maybe even a fight. From Doctor Who and Star Wars to K-pop.
I'm telling you, K-pop, man.
An anime.
Keep your K-pop away from me.
Put the K-pop on the ground and step away. Hands where I can see them. Walk backwards towards me, hands above your head. Fandom was my way of escaping reality. I fucking believe you there. But when real life was occupying my time, my presence in fandom was less active.
Well, that is really profound. Thank you. I have learned so much from those last two sentences. I am a changed man. I completely understand they, them.
When I wasn't eating food, I was going without.
And when I ate food I was no longer hungry.
Wow, he just ignored you.
He did. But you listen, Mahler, and that's all that's important.
I did.
That was just the police at your door, that's all.
Yeah. No. There was actually somebody at my door, and there was multiple voices. But I thought, no, they sound too. They posted something in my letterbox. I was like, they sound too young to be police officers. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm 50.
You're 50.
So
I got pulled over by a 12-year-old in Texas. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, that could have been the fucking.
I'm like, does your mom know you're out in your police costume right now?
You're invited to appear at the local police station for a discussion. Fuck off. Yeah. When I was doing other stuff, I wasn't in fandom. I was content with my private little bubbles of enjoying things.
When I was doing adult stuff and real life stuff, I was still watching YouTube videos at work. So I was committed. Okay. Just want to point that out.
When I was watching TV, I wasn't reading. Very profound.
Very profound. I moved, deeply moved.
But when real life was, oh, fuck that stupid cow. All that changed last year when I became obsessed. Oh, dear God. With AMC's small screen adaptation of Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. IWTV, Gary.
Oh, is that what it is?
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a show that's like made for them. Absolutely
gay
made
as
for
fuck.
Them. Yeah, it's just made for them. Yeah.
And started seeking out connection again in online spaces, eager to recapture those same experiences I had as a high schooler on
Wow.
Tumblr's been gone for years, right? Is this
all I remember about? I don't know if I'm completely wrong on this, but like its whole fan base like left when they made porn like you're not allowed to post on there or something.
Yeah, when they banned porn on Tumblr, it fell apart.
Well, rip
Tumblr. Instead, I was met with chaos.
Oh my God.
Chaos is a ladder.
Admittedly,
things were never all sunshine and rainbows back then either. Up to and including homophobic, transphobic, and racist censorship initiatives poorly designed or poorly disguised. Yeah. Racist phobic. And transphobic, homophobic, and racist phobic.
There was a black comedian who I caught like a random clip of where he said, "How come women get an ism and black people get an ism, but gay people get a phobia? What's that about?" And then he went into like said phobia means like an irrational fear. You know, it's stupid to be afraid of a gay person, but being afraid of a black person, maybe that's rational.
Actually, that does sound very white woman, by the way. Very liberal white woman.
And he followed up with, I'll be honest, I was out, late at night. I was getting some money out of a machine, and I saw this black guy coming up to me, and I was like, oh, God, please be gay, please be gay, please be gay.
I'm kind of scared of you, but I'm not sure. Yeah, racist. Let's go again. Admittedly, things weren't all sunshines and rainbows back then either, up to and including homophobic, transphobic, and racist censorship initiatives poorly disguised as concerns about violence and sex in fan works. My God, you just described the Online Safety Act of 2023. Yes, poorly disguised concerns. Yes. Oh no. So she's a fetishist, is what she's trying to say.
Yes.
She's a shipping fetishist, and how dare you not accept my fetishism? Yeah, one of the reasons, by the way, why the LGB want nothing to do with the T onwards. Just saying. Because there's an actual orientation, sexual orientation, and then there's just fetish and fucking degeneracy. Now, modern fandoms are littered with harassment, doxing, and racist attacks that target black, trans, and or otherwise marginalized users who speak up against policing. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't give a flying fuck about the Interview with a Vampire fandom.
What?
So I imagine that the people who
barely remember it was on TV. It's got Grey Worm in it.
I saw Jay Longbone was reviewing it, wasn't she?
She was. That's the only reason I know it existed.
Yeah, same.
She likes Interview with a Vampire, like just content in general. So I think she's upset with probably how horrible it was. I think, right?
Probably.
They
kind of like Dracula. She
swapped,
watched that too.
They race swapped Louis.
Of course.
Brad Pitt character. So he's now played by Grey Worm. And the little girl vampire, they race swapped her too.
What? Did he rape it? Anyway. Okay. Doxing, racing, harassment, attacks, blah, blah, against black, trans, and or otherwise marginalized users who speak up against policing. And it's not showing signs of stopping anytime soon. Oh, so you're saying there's a ray of light? Okay. We've seen in real time how conservative pipelines, aka people that don't want to accept my degeneracy,
the conservative pipeline of the Interview with the Vampire community. What the fuck?
Oh, come on, we all know it. We all know that's just a common knowledge thing.
Yeah.
Conservatives are drawn to Interview with a Vampire.
Of course. I mean, every conservative-minded person is just like, do you know what? I want to watch two guys copping off with each. Actually, there is a fair few of those in the
community. Yeah. I was gonna say, well, they're just not open about it. That's all.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We've seen in real time how conservative pipelines work in online spaces. Whether the crunchy to alt-right.
No, it's crunchy. Oh, crunchy to alt. What the fuck is that?
What does that even fucking mean?
Is that a word? Even I don't know what that means. Crunchy.
What does crunchy to alt-right mean?
Crunchy to alt-right.
Does that
mean what the fuck this bint is talking about?
Is that a Zoomer term of some kind? Because even I'm lost on that one.
I think it's Gen Alpha.
Yeah, no fucking clue. Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll, that's the first thing I thought of.
But Crunchyroll's fucking mental, people.
Yeah.
But wait, is that a thing? Like there's a pipeline from Crunchyroll to the alt-right?
What?
Is that what that means? Because a lot of people are saying Crunchyroll.
Crunchy granola mom.
What?
What?
This is our science team, by the way, chat. This is what we refer to.
Only AI knows what the crunchy mean. Oh, so it's AI. Okay. So okay. So Sophia needed the help of she just said, Chat GPT, write me an article about why it's bad people don't like my degenerate fetishism in a tiny fandom. Okay.
The crunchy to alt-right.
The
in any case,
sorry, go on.
I don't know when this first came about, the whole pipeline fucking rhetoric, but I've always hated it because there is a pipeline from everywhere to everywhere. Like that's just how that's called humans changing their minds. And it can be through propaganda or manipulation, but it can also be because they change their minds.
Yeah, maybe they absorbed more information and had a more of an informed decision. Maybe they formed.
The whole angle, right, is to call it a pipeline when you move from any one place to another is to try and say, like, you didn't even know it was happening. You just slipped right down, and there you go. And it's like, yeah, because your ideology, whatever it is just the perfect one. So people could only ever be manipulated out of it, right? It could never be that they thought, "Oh shit, this is retarded."
Whether the
you can move from being a retard to a retard in just a different way. Of course.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very lateral move.
Yeah, you can make a lateral. Yeah, you can make a lateral move from retard to retard. Yeah, no problem. Something tells me this woman's been in there all her fucking life. Whether the crunchy to alt-right, the TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminist. So she hates women. So she's criticizing women. Okay. Or the incel to alt-right version. Gary, when was the last time you got called an incel?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. How long have you been married for?
20, almost 22 years.
You can be married incel. It's possible.
Well, I mean, that's true.
If Melissa's not giving it up, yeah, I might. Yeah, then I guess so.
Incel with kids a bit more difficult.
A little more difficult if you have kids.
Hey, remember a couple of months back when we were on the phone together, we were having a laugh because Chat's mum had fucked off for a couple of days with work, and Melissa had fucked off to Wisconsin, and we were both on our own, and we were both going, "Hey, dude, do you realize we are both technically incels, right?"
Damn. The rumors are true.
The rumors are true.
We're gonna right fucking laugh about that. We are. If somebody calls us incel now, they'll be right because we ain't getting any. We ain't getting any, dude.
Bad times.
Yeah, or the incel to alt-right version. It starts with specific rhetoric, planting the seed of fear into young, insecure minds. I think there's some fucking projection going on there, dude. A specific group of people is painted as the enemies, dehumanized, and dogpiled with harassment. What? Because somebody goes, you know, this work of fiction, can you just make an adaptation of that without cramming your own shit in? Without your own politics or your own ideology being no? Okay. I set out to investigate if other people were having the same experience. Losing the dude. This was a fun show. I wouldn't go within a fucking 100 miles of a fandom convention of this because it is just literally full of insane fucking crazy women writing fiction about them all fucking each other. There was a whole section of it where the brothers are fucking each other.
Not a bad image for losing the creative spark, though.
I mean, 15 seasons, yeah.
So most people leave after season 5.
Of the episodes, because in one of the episodes, because the show jumped the shark after the 5th season. It was jumping the shark, and the shark was jumping 15 sharks. And it got to an episode where there was actually somebody who was writing, Metatron, I think it was actually, who was writing. Oh, no, it was God. It was God. God was writing books on the supernatural guys, and it created a fandom. And then they even had a gag in this show that there was a subsection of the fandom that was making Dean and Sam fuck each other, which was what there is in reality. So losing the creative spark, yeah. Because you just make they ended up capitulating to these fucking weirdos. Yes. And by the way, Misha Collins here went and embarrassed the shit out of himself in one of the conventions. Because in one of the conventions, he essentially said that I'm bisexual. And then about 3 days later, he had to walk it back because he's married with kids. Yeah. And he had to walk it back.
His wife went, what?
Yeah, his wife went, you fucking what, mate? You fucking what? And he had to walk it back and go, look, I'm sorry. I got overexcited in the moment of being there and said,
man, that's weird.
Very fucking weird
bisexual.
Thing. Very fucking weird thing.
You say he embarrassed himself for doing that. I think it's more embarrassing to have started, was it Gotham Knights or what the fuck was that show?
No, what was it called? Gotham Knights, yeah, it's called
Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
and they made him he was Harvey Dent, and Batman was dead. He wasn't Two-Face. He was Harvey Dent, district attorney, and Batman was already dead.
He became Two-Face by the end of the show, and Batman wasn't even alive in the beginning.
No. And then it was cancelled after half of the first season. 13 episodes cancelled, like Naomi. Anyway, even the Degenerates won in the end because in the final season they made Castiel gay for Dean. This is that. So yeah, maybe people just are sick and tired of this fucking fetishistic shit.
They're breaking them are breaking down exactly what went wrong with fandom.
Yeah, people like her.
Fanfic, it's always had its place, but it belongs in the corner like furries. You know, like
well, they belong in a blender, mate. But okay,
except for Rags. But you like Rags. But
Rags isn't a furry. Is he?
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Oh God, damn it, right.
I don't think he has a suit, but he probably would be against it.
Okay.
Anyway,
bad boy.
Fanfic belongs in fanfic. But the fandom has become fanfic.
Yes.
Platoon had the best description of Star Trek ever, of modern Star Trek, because we always call it Kurtzman Trek, but it's Star Trek for theater kids, right? And what happened was, and I talked about it yesterday. The Portlandia, the Portland mob took over comic books. So it's basically the people who produce zines and independent comic books and all went to the same universities and all took the same women's studies classes, men and women. And we got the Matt Fractions and the Kelly Sue DeConnicks and the Jason Aarons coming in, and they absolutely polluted it with this shit. And that's just one small bite-sized example. That's what brought in all the women editors. And we all know the story of they ran that poll back in 2014. Are you interested in comic books? And half the people who answered say yes, because they didn't ask if you collect them or actually buy them. And they're like, we got to bring in more women. So they just started hiring women who knew nothing.
Sorry, how many people in that poll, by the way?
I can't even remember. It was a minuscule number. But and then, you know, they started writing, writers started writing fanfic. You know, like The Acolyte is fanfic.
Yes. It's garbage fanfic.
It's garbage. Well,
never mind fanfic. It's garbage fanfic.
Yeah. So, you know, that's what came in.
Red Light Media's favorite show, by the way, and stuff.
Twilight ruined everything. Twilight ruined everything.
Did you catch the new video where Mike was like, wow, people didn't get the point I was making with Acolyte?
I did. And I laughed.
I just thought it was funny because I was like, oh, I got it. We all got it. We talked about it.
Point,
you wanted to try and highlight that. He wanted to try and say anyone who likes the prequels should like the Acolyte because it does the same things. That was his point. Unfortunately, he also said a bunch of weird shit that was praiseworthy of the Acolyte, which is what people are making fun of you for. I was just like, you're okay, bud. Just stop.
Yeah, they don't care.
Oh, it's just you could tell it pissed him off, and I was just like, well, it was probably an ill-advised section of the video, being honest with you. The prequel anger, but yeah, they were highlighting the YouTube fucking with views thing. So you know, it's getting around.
Yeah, it did come across because I'm still subscribed and I haven't watched the video in about 3 years, but I'm still subscribed to them. And it came across my feed. It was like something like the obligatory YouTubers complain about the YouTube algorithm or something video. It's titled something weird like that. Anyway, right away, someone else in the interview with the Vampire Fandom spoke up. Micah, who prefers to remain anonymous for fear of doxing, first joined Fandom Spaces.
Why? Because somebody who never leaves. Because somebody. Sorry to interrupt that, but somebody who's writing fanfic who never leaves their house is going to come get you. Like, what are you worried about? I mean, doxing sucks, but
what are they going to dox him with?
I'm not worried about an interview with the vampire fan coming at you. It's like. Feel like the wind
what are you going to get in the post? A good book?
I'll show you.
Micah, who prefers to remain anonymous for fear of doxing, first joined Fandom Spaces at 8 years old with Neopets before going on to be a part of the Harry Potter, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Homestruck, and even Super Wholock, Supernatural Doctor Who Sherlock communities. She's
What?
already sound. She's sound, right. I gotta
Super Hulock.
Sophia, you're sounding like a fucking mental person right now. Like mental, the person that I would definitely get a fucking restraining order against in a heartbeat.
The Super Hulock community.
That word says get him out of here. You're already proving what you need. You need to be fucking disbanded immediately. Go off into your little fucking. This is why online's terrible. Just get a chat room. Get a chat room and fucking hide. Okay, hide from the rest of fucking humanity. But no, we need to be validated with our fucking degenerate fucking. Oh look, Sherlock Holmes is fucking Dean. Fucking bullshit. I feel as if fandom has largely lost a lot of its earnestness and creative drive.
I would agree.
I definitely agree with that. And has instead become largely reactionary. I agree again. With non-creatives becoming BNFs, big name fans. I agree. Based on takes and policing fandom they emitted. I pretty much agree with all of that.
Yeah. Who's been policing fandom for the last 10 years?
Well, the corporates, the people who own the fucking IPs.
Access Media.
And well, no, because the IP holders are telling you what you should be, in their words, not ours, consuming.
Access Media and the IP holders are a symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. And they both go after fans. And the Access Media is a tool for the IP holder to go after fans when they slip them little suggestions on what to write.
Dude, all you have to do is look at things like fucking hell. Ewan McGregor in the car.
Yeah.
With
that was all a fucking marketing scheme. It was, as you know, it was all 100% a marketing scheme. It was all bullshit.
Yeah, because they had it all set up in advance.
They had it set up
in
advance.
That this works. Like, what stat have they got that makes them think that works? By the way, like,
some fucking moron like who wrote this article.
Made. Yeah. Whatever skewed stat that they've been presented to their team, they go, look, we went and did a poll, and 99% of people said that yes, we are in the right path and we're doing the right thing. Fantastic.
Movement.
By the way, there's 100 people in the poll.
I know, right? Movement marketing. It creates a movement, and it fucking worked for Black Panther. It did. 100%. Like, you are fighting racism. You can deal with your white guilt by watching Black Panther. And it worked.
I ain't got any white guilt.
And they tried it for Captain Marvel.
Well, maybe you should,
Yeah.
I don't think I will. I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will.
When I noticed this, I thought I was going crazy. I suspected it. I'd said it out loud, but I mean, I said I could be paranoid because I'm just paranoid. And then I talked to some people at Amazon around the Rings of Power stuff, and Jennifer Salke, who has her background in marketing, absolutely set up kind of backhandedly, very subtly, but it wasn't so subtly, going after the fans because they knew what kind of show they had. So they wanted to try to make it get out in front of it. So it was absolutely planned, and it absolutely came from the top. That Variety article was seeded from Jennifer Salke and her people. So it is happening. It's been happening. Lucasfilm does the same. And if Amazon's doing it, Lucasfilm's doing it. And if Lucasfilm's doing it, Marvel's doing it.
They're all fucking doing it.
Yeah, it's just like fucking Naked Gun. They pretended that Liam Neeson and what's her name?
Pamela Anderson were in a relationship.
We're in a relationship. And they've done this before. This goes way back. This isn't anything new. So you don't think they're going to try to get out ahead of something like, hey, we're making Tolkien, and it totally goes against everything Tolkien was about, his religious beliefs, his spiritual beliefs. But we know better than him because we're modern Hollywood, and we're going to change this, and we're going to teach Tolkien fans how to be more tolerant. And they're going to be very mad. So we need to get out in front of this PR disaster, which they knew was coming, because we've spent $1 billion on this.
Oh, by the way, Gary, what's the current status of season 3 of Rings of Power?
It looks like it's probably not going to come out until 2027.
Hot damn.
They started filming too late because they dragged their feet because Jennifer Salke was getting fired and the Wheel Time was getting canceled. And I'm sure they thought about it with the Rings of Power. But because it's such a giant vanity project, and this is just purely my speculation, they're forging ahead with one more season. And because they renewed it so late, they production schedule will not allow it to be out in 2026. And you know what? The same thing's probably going to happen with House of the Dragon. Just going to say House of the Dragon. I think that's why they moved Night of the Seven Kingdoms to early 2026, because House of the Dragon will probably come out early 2027 or maybe just April.
Okay, similar to my own experience, Micah came up in the don't read era of fandom, where shipping non-canon gay pairings was seen as provocative and morally wrong. Well, there's a good reason why. It is. You want to do it in your own little degenerate fucking cubby hole, you do that. But the problem is that this is filtering in to fucking shows because of it, and it's making them come across like garbage fanfic from fucking degenerates. Be degenerate if you want. Do it in this fucking safety of your own little degenerate fucking cubby hole with your own fucking degenerate, Sophia. Jesus. She's just like complete and utterly telling on herself. We just want to make gay shipping of non-canonically gay characters. What's wrong with that? And then we want to take over the fandom and we want to enforce it on the actual... Fuck off. Fucking weirdos. You're weird. You're a freak. Censorship. It's not censorship. It's not censorship. Do it in your own fucking personal little degenerate corner of fucking freakhood. But it's not censorship when somebody says, you know that stupid, freaky, degenerate shit you're doing? Fuck off. I'm not interested in your fucking degeneracy. I'm not interested in these brothers bumming each other with their gay incest. You fucking degenerate. Apparently, that's...
It is really weird how that... For that entire file, they just have seemingly no problem with any of that. They're just like, yep.
Well, and let's just reverse to what they alluded to is so-and-so got into fandom at 8 years old. Right? So you might want to prevent an 8-year-old from seeing that stuff. I don't think that's a really crazy thing to suggest at all. But they want to. They feel like they should. It's fucking weird. And it's a weird fetish. It's porn, you know. It's like, and write your own original shit for fuck's sake, you know. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, just get the fuck out, you fucking weirdos. Censorship is always a slippery slope. It's not censorship, and the first people to be targeted would be the most vulnerable. They said. Now they've completely lost me. You know, the first bit, absolutely agree with that. There's a bunch of fucking idiot weirdos running the shows now, but unfortunately, the idiot weirdos are trying to put this kind of shit in. So it's not censorship. There's a difference between censorship and garbage fan fiction, degenerate fan fiction. Massive difference between the two. You can flower up your language as much as you want, but your degenerate shit doesn't belong in the mainstream. Find your own cubby, your own little corner, and be degenerate in there.
Did you say, did they ever play into that, Supernatural? Because I've not seen all the 15 seasons. Did they ever play into that?
Play into, can you
those
specify?
Two hooking up, the brothers?
No. They, like I said, they did the episode where the brothers were aware that there was fan fiction being written about them bumming each other.
Like,
and then they turn Castiel. This is, by the way, Castiel. This is an angel. By the way, Morley. This is an angel.
I know Castiel. I've seen 5 seasons.
Okay, so
I think I've seen 7 actually.
I only saw 5.
Well, that's I mean, that's pretty much the good stuff. You know, that's the good stuff.
Gary, no, I continued because Spike and Cordelia turned up in season 6. I think
that's right. Ben Edlund wrote season 5. He wrote some later seasons.
Kripke did the first 5, didn't he?
And then I thought Ben Edlund came in and did some seasons. I can't remember.
Well, this is an angel, like I said, who they ended up, because of this degenerate shit, turning gay for Dean and professing his love for Dean
Wait, when was
in the
that?
final season. In the final season. Yeah. Before he was being condemned to hell, he professed his love for Dean and said, Dean, you know,
that feels a little like they're playing into the
big time playing into it. And Dean was just like, don't say this. Don't say this. It was actually quite funny because they tried to do the progressive and Dean was just like, don't fucking say it. Not fucking interested. But they were, I mean, Dean, who's just like a pussy crusher in the show, they were really trying to fucking do something. The fans were really trying to get those two to do stuff with each other. And they ended up only having to get Castiel, Professor Love, and Dean say, no, I'm good. Bye. But that's as a result of this fucking degenerate shit. That's an angel, by the way. An angel professing his love for a man. Professing his love for a man. Okay. Jeez. They said, they all targeted the most vulnerable. It's true. The fight to censor gay works in 2002 and 2012 led to the mass purging of mature rated fanfic on fanfiction.net.
Fanfiction.net.
We as they've said,
how did I miss fanfiction.net?
We were shipping non-canonically gay pairings. And they're just like, how dare they? How dare they take straight character? How dare they take the straight characters and not make them gay?
Wait, here. That's a good woman. Brings me an omelet.
What is that?
Let's have a look.
I got omelet. I got my vitamins. I got some avocado, some salsa, pineapple. And yeah, on a
That's
tray.
Nutrition right there.
Yeah. Bitch, but tripping. So they clapped down. So they clapped down on the degeneracy. Okay. Oh, nightmare. One fan group, Critics United, described as a volunteer fandom police, mass reported specific stories they deemed inappropriate by leaving abusive comments. Sound like good people to me.
Yeah.
Hi, can you take this degenerate fan fiction off this fan fiction site? We don't mind stories about these characters, but the fact that you just want to make everyone bum each other, can you come up with a different story than straight characters having gay sex with each other? You gotta play the victim. Come on, you gotta use words like censorship and abuse and all that because you gotta play the victim.
Yeah. My question is, what was the fanfic? What was it? I don't want
probably
to know.
Two straight. She just mentioned it earlier in the paragraph. Two straight characters gaying it up together.
Has anybody written fanfic about two gay characters like crushing pussy somewhere?
No one's ever written that.
Yeah, that has never been done.
Two gay guys just wake up one day and go, I want to crush pussy.
Yeah, dude. I've had enough of this.
And the second that they do, there would be articles being like, "That's disgusting. How could you do that?"
Yeah,
so
this is gay erasure.
Yeah.
There'll be like gay erasure and all this kind of stuff, and they'll just absolutely show themselves to be the hypocrites and the dumbasses that they truly are. As a person of color, Sophia, what's the difference between person of color and colored person? Can you answer that question, Sophia? I bet they can't. How much money are you willing to bet they can't answer that question? In actual fact, I don't think I've ever heard anybody answer that question with any modicum of intelligence at all.
The only time I've ever heard somebody say that in public is at like Comic-Con panels.
What's the difference between person of color and colored person?
No, just refer to themselves as a person of color.
Oh, as a person of color.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. She's white. Mika she's white and she's a man. Mika had experiences with other fellow fans and other POCs. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Sorry, Lord. Shouldn't take your name in vain. It's just she's driving me around the fucking twist here with a retardation. As you can't say colored person anymore. But I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question of what is the difference between colored person and person of color? What is the difference? Tell me what the difference is. Tell me what the difference is. Anyway, yeah, does POC here stand for pieces of crap? Other POCs harassing and doxing them for perceived injustice. I'm calling bullshit, by the way. I'm calling bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
There's no dox. Nobody gives a fuck. Oh, we need to dox this person in the Anne Rice community.
In the Anne Rice, a sub community. Like, where is this, a forum? Like, is this on fanfic.com? What is there, 10 people? You know, yeah, like.
Oh, there. And by the way, when you're on these sites anyway, why would you call yourself like, you know, Barry Johnson? You know, why did you just call yourself Degenerate Twat 3244? Yeah. Anyway, often other POCs harassing and doxing them for perceived injustices over fictional characters. Quote, my harassment was acceptable because I hurt a fictional non-white man's feelings. And it was always a man, they said. What?
They said, is that really in there?
Yeah, they said.
You adding it? Okay.
No, they said.
Extra doubt it was a man.
Sorry, do you understand what was just said then? My harassment was acceptable because I hurt a fictional non-white man's feelings.
I think,
and it was so they're
always
saying
a man, they said.
So they're saying that it was always guys shitting on. No, wait.
You're like, no, never mind. This doesn't make sense at all.
No, I am also completely lost. Yes, I am also. My harassment was acceptable because I hurt a fictional, not. So they hurt.
So they're saying harassment was acceptable on me because I wrote a fictional straight gay guy.
Well, they're saying their harassment was acceptable. From what I can gather, their harassment was acceptable because a receptacle, which is the bum by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
That person took a non-white character and did something so degenerate that people got fucking mad at them for it.
Yeah, and they're
That's
saying
what
that
I'm getting from this.
The moderators found it acceptable because it was a straight white guy because she's gay or what?
The moderators were on board with the harassment of them.
Yes.
So they found it unacceptable what they had written in the fanfic.
Yes, but they have found her harassment acceptable. So they were fine with her being harassed because of what she wrote. Now, I think she got her harassed because she can't even. She wrote fanfic. We can't make sense of this fucking article. But what she is
exactly. Chat, feel free to join in this conversation. Can you make sense of what was just said there?
Okay, so maybe people just couldn't understand your story. You know, like maybe that's what they're like. What the fuck are you writing for?
What?
No, but again, whatever the fuck it is laying out perfectly, unintentionally what wrong in fandom.
Well, 100%. Retards like Sophia by the sounds of it. And Micah, instead of reading anything I said in good faith, what is degenerate shit? It became carte blanche to harass and bully me because you were making degenerate shit and they didn't want degenerate shit on their fanfic. They're like, hey, look, there's these great characters. I wonder if people can make some great stories with these characters. And then you came along and went, right, see these two straight guys, they're going to bum each other now. Here's a story of how they fucking have sex in the, like, no, that's not what we want in the fanfic. Okay, we want stories involving these characters. We don't just want you turning them fucking gay and making them have sex with each other. Fanfic.net. I'm fucking signing up tonight. It sounds like the most based fucking website on the internet.
I'm guessing it's not.
Me neither. Mel Stanfill, Associate Professor of English at the University of Central Florida, and author of Fandom is Ugly, Networked Harassment in what? Participatory culture. What the fuck?
What? I almost choked.
What? What?
Smaller.
Presented a study.
I got lost already, so
I know
What?
you and me
What?
both.
What is there a culture of people who like to participate in things? What the fuck?
Well, there's definitely a culture of people who don't want to participate in the culture. That's called the UK.
I think I said they're called incels, but
I'm good.
Fucking hell. Presented a study where they and their team looked at stories on Archive of Our Own, AO3.
Wait, a study?
Tagged as rape or non-consensual.
What's the difference?
Well, I'm pretty sure both of them are the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Their research showed there were significantly fewer stories rated teen or mature and more rated explicit. Wait, there wasn't any teen rape? Oh my God, shocker. There wasn't any fucking PG rape? My mind's fucking blown. What the fuck is even this? What is this degenerate fucking rabbit hole we've been thrown down today?
yeah, you chose to read
What the
this.
hell
Okay.
is even that? Gary sent, I'm fucking calling him out. Gary sent me this. Gary, why? Why are you doing this to me,
Explain
bud?
yourself, Gary.
I thought we needed something to talk about today.
Dude, I mean,
you didn't have to read the whole article.
Doomsday, it's going shit. Okay, there's the Doomsday segment done. It's going shit, and they're just making up as they go along. There's no fucking plan, and Robert Downey Jr. is pissed the fuck off right now. There you go. There's the Doomsday segment. The quote, the argument we made is that people who otherwise would have been writing about this as a social issue have been scared away, or they've been locking their stories because we couldn't see those stories in our methods. They were invisible to us. Those other people are still posting them, but there was a real dramatic shift, and the proportions of those stories changed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that your rape fucking degenerate fantasy isn't getting traction. What are we meant to say here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, we have,
Dude,
have a first real image of Doomsday. Do you want to see that?
No, not really, but okay, yeah. Okay. Guys, is it time to get the wood chipper out?
I think maybe.
Is it? I think it's.
Why do you not have that at the ready, like all of us?
Dude, I should have it. I should have it set up in the back. I really should.
Okay, here we go. You ready, guys? First official image from Avengers Doomsday. Get hyped.
Let's have a look.
Get hyped.
I feel like I'm about to be trolled.
Hold on, I gotta stop this for a sec.
Get hyped. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's Arabic.
I know it looks like it. It looks like
most
Arabic.
people in the UK should be able to read this.
What it says is, I'll tell you what it says. Okay, we're joking. Dude, I am gonna scour the internet tonight to try and find the shills who are going nuts over this. For some reason, they're gonna find a reason to try and get hype and nuts about this.
You're gonna want Eric Voss to be your first stop for this, probably. You'd be like, this is actually much more complicated than you think.
Yeah. Emergency awesome away.
50 things you didn't notice in the Russo brothers Avengers Doomsday picture.
Dude, yeah, there's gonna be a red circle on something and an arrow.
I'm sorry, I gotta do my Eric Voss.
7,000 things you didn't know about the squiggly line.
Hi guys, this is Eric Voss from New Rock Stars. We're gonna talk about 15 things you didn't see in the Avengers Doomsday picture from the Russo brothers. Russos. Oh my god.
Remember when the Russo brothers fanficked as a gay dude in Endgame?
Yeah. Endgame.
Why?
Endgame was the start of the MCU.
Why?
I love you picked an Endgame for that when Captain Marvel came out before, okay?
I never saw it.
No,
though.
Captain Marvel was the start of the MCU. Actually, Ant-Man and Wasp was a prologue.
Oh,
Ant-Man and Wasp.
I did not like that film.
I didn't like it either. With that comment under that they still act like it's 2015 and people will get excited for Easter eggs. Like half the audience hasn't grown out of the comic book films. They just gotten bored.
Dude, there's nothing. Who cares what we just saw?
Did the 40-year-olds get grown out of it when they're 50?
Yeah, the MCU's been going for nearly 20 fucking years now. If somebody was 15 when it started, they're nearly 35. Anyway.
Yeah.
So apparently, people are locking their degenerate rape fantasies away in case people bully them or something. I don't know. The impact of Gen Z. Look at this. I specifically got my ad block on for Collider.
Good. Good man.
That's the way you do it, chat. While the above concerns are valid, really?
You think so?
Wait, I'm actually confused. Are they concerned about the lack of degenerate rape fantasy? Or are they concerned that there is degenerate rape fantasy? Which is it? Honest to God, Mola, which is it? Are they lamenting it or are they okaying it?
You're asking me to understand the psychology of the person who wrote this article.
I can't either.
Mentally ill.
They're mentioning Buffy later, and it's like, keep Buffy's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah. While the above concerns are valid and certainly experienced by plenty of fans, it's possible that there's a generational war at the heart of the issue. What? Quote, my instinct is always to ask, is this actually happening or is it more visible? Like so much of fan culture, I think that's always been there, but it's just more visible, said Dr. Ben Litherland, lecturer in media and cultural studies at the University of Huddersfield, researcher and co-host of the Ill Effects podcast. Algorithms play a huge role in this, one that entirely includes the collapse of context. People don't search hashtags on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter anymore to find content. They let the platform deliver the content to them.
Oh.
Wait, I'm very confused. What is actually going on here?
It's the algorithm.
No. But are they saying we need either the algorithm or we need a bigger push of degenerate rape fanfic? Somebody said 50. I'll super chat you 50 quid if you move on from this article.
Oh God, I might double that.
No, I was going to say, chat, £500 and I'll move on from this article.
Wow, you slut.
Fucking whore.
Yeah. Look, we're seeing this.
I didn't think he was going to read the whole thing. Okay, I just thought we'd just kind of glaze over it.
Really having an existential crisis now.
I am.
Because I'm confused as to what they're lamenting. Are they lamenting that this stuff isn't being pushed?
They're lamenting this isn't being pushed. They are lamenting it's censorious and homophobic and everything. So they can have their rape fantasies in fandom. This goes all the way back to slash fiction with Star Trek, when that perverted old lady always wanted to write stories about Spock fucking Kirk and vice versa. And a lot of people attribute that to the birth of fan fiction, which is utter bullshit. Fan fiction goes way back. But it is slash fiction did start the perversion, like women wanting to flick their bean to fucking fictional characters.
But this is getting. We did the Doomsday segment. It was 5 seconds.
No, we got to do
this is. I really am. Anyway, platformized algorithms have governed the systems. Twitter's a big part of this conversation, right? Where you're performing your fandom in front of the whole world, potentially. No, you're not. And just the avoidance of that technology have always felt terrible. Like some adorable 15-year-old
out.
So, favorite Doctor Who episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite Doctor Who episode, Gary?
My number one favorite Doctor Who episode? I can't remember.
I love that one.
I've got mine right here.
What's your number one, Muller?
You know what my number one is.
Yeah, I do.
Top 10 Doctor Who episodes. I have my number one as the 11th Hour. Yeah.
If you're choosing the 11th Hour and I got Midnight, Gary has to choose something that relates to the number 10 or 1. Got to match that clock, you know?
I got to find my notebook where I put it in there.
I got Midnight at 3. 2. I got Midnight at 2.
Love that fucking episode.
Midnight's great. It's in my top 3.
Midnight is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic episode. Yeah, my top 5 are number 5, School Reunion. Number 4, Deep Breath. Number 3, Girl in the Fireplace. Number 2, Midnight. And number 1, 11th Hour.
Yeah. Mine was I'm gonna have to go off memory. Damn it.
Chat, it's happening. It's happening.
So, number 1 was Utopia.
That is my number 8.
That is my number 1 favorite Doctor Who episode. Turn of the
Okay.
Master was fucking the shit. Number 2 was I think it was the 11th Hour. Number 3,
I'd Blink at 6.
because there's so many 2-parters that I like.
Blink was at 6, chat. I did the top 5. Blink's in the top 10.
Yeah, we already. Yeah, I have to go look.
Well, my top 10 is number 10, Dark Water. Number 9, Empty Child, Doctor Dances. Number 8, Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords.
Hang on.
Number 7, Human Nature, Family of Blood.
Mhm.
Number 6, Blink.
I'll get my book.
Number 5, School Reunion. 4, Deep Breath. 3, Girl in the Fireplace. 2, Midnight. 1, 11th Hour.
Oh, Az, you don't have Dalek in there?
Not in the top. No, I mean, hey, Mauler, guess what? There used to be amazing episodes of Doctor Who. So
Liar.
much so that you were spoilt for choice with your own personal. Dalek would be in the top 20 for absolute sure.
Show you my top 10.
Sure.
So at number 10 is Empty Child and Doctor Dances. It's great stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I had
Then
that in
9.
mind. Yeah.
You guys fucking suck for bringing this up now. So I have to go through a book from.
The guy talked about a fucking quote. Adorable 15-year-old. I was done.
Number 9,
Yes.
the Utopia arc, the one you mentioned.
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Number 8 for me. Yeah.
Number 8, the Impossible Planet and Satan Pit combo.
I see. I know. You see that being top 15, probably.
Might not
Number
be the right
7,
book.
Silence of the Library and Forest of the Dead.
Top. Certainly top 20.
Number 6, Human Nature, Family of Blood.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah,
5,
brilliant.
Girl
I
in the
love this.
Fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
4 is Dalek. I adore that episode. I rate it
It
highly.
is a great one. It shows exactly how the broken the Doctor is.
I got End of Time at number 3.
Oh.
1 and 2. And then Waters of Mars at number 2.
I thought we weren't doing specials.
I thought we were.
I thought we weren't doing specials.
Well, I did.
I'm pretty sure we said no specials.
I don't remember this rule. And besides, I would have fought against it because Water of Mars is too fucking good.
If Water of Mars was in here, then I'd have to redo the top 10 because it's definitely a top 10er, is Waters of Mars.
And then, number 1 is Midnight.
Yeah, great.
You guys just have your files like right next to you?
It's in a notepad.
We did it on notepad on the PC, Gary.
You type in Doctor Who top 10 episodes. It turns out it just shows
I
up.
write everything on paper.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Morley, do you know where Waters of Mars is? Number 11. It's in my top 11.
Oh, so we did count him then?
No. Number 11 is Superman.
Oh.
I'm not even sure this is the right book. I'm going through Rings of Power notes right now. Holy shit.
Gary proving that digital notepad destroys the physical.
This has been on my PC since it was created when?
Yeah, same. I've got you guys' top 10s in my notepad on top of mine, just out of curiosity. I know, Gary, I can say yours if you want.
Yeah, because I know I got number 1 wrong. I think I can't remember.
Your number 1 is Day of the Doctor.
Yes, it is. That's right.
This was made.
Just go ahead, give me my 5.
This was made on the 16th of May, 2023.
You could have fucking opened with that, Mahler, instead of having.
I didn't know until I checked, but
I
don't steal your thunder, Mr. Notepad. You get to read your own shit, but because I didn't read Az's either. But yeah, so yours is number 10, Voyage of the Damned. Number 9, The Empty Child, Dr. Dances. Number 8, Stolen Earth, Journey's End. Number 7, Human Nature, Family of Blood. Number 6, Dalek. Me and Gary clearly rate that higher than Az.
Yeah. What the fuck, commie?
Number 5, The 11th Hour. Number 4, Silence of the Library, Forest of the Dead.
Yep.
Number 3, Waters of Mars. Number 2, Utopia. And number 1, Day of the Doctor.
Day of the Doctor. I love Day of the Doctor. I love it so much. I was telling the story yesterday that I have this big, giant, heavy plasma 3D TV, and the only reason I keep it is so I can watch Day of the Doctor in 3D, which I do more than I care to admit. There you go. We finally did it. Can we talk about Doomsday?
Why didn't we talk? How have we not talked about the announcement that Superman made 125?
Oh God,
million?
yeah. Let's get there.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do that.
You should show that image I sent Gary as well.
Okay. Yes. I might reveal
which is the best one to really do it. I'll do it on this one. If there's a better one you want me to go into, but this is insanity. But okay, let's go into it.
It's funny though.
Superman. This I'm just doing this some superhero hype. Superman made 125 million profit, but couldn't beat these 6 DCEU movies. James Gunn's Superman has successfully won over both fans and critics. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't at all. While setting the stage for an extended universe that is to follow. However, the movie has not performed as well financially as many DC blockbusters, with a box office total that was lower than initially expected. Superman's box office coom. What? Superman's box office coom?
Cume.
Okay, just put accumulated.
It's Coomer.
Just put accumulated box office. You fucking weirdos. Has fallen short of the box office collections of 6 DCEU movies, despite making a healthy profit. Right.
Okay. And this made the rounds quite a bit yesterday, and I think it was sourced from Variety, correct?
But this isn't even box. This is just isn't even profit. They talk about profit, and then they're just showing movies which did more money overall. Without taking
so if you go to the original Variety article, it talks to a box office analyst, and it says sources that it doesn't even say sources. People who are knowledgeable of things. That's basically what it says.
Oh,
people who may be knowledgeable of things have said that Sinners is going to make 60 million in profit. And
guys, sorry, Gary. Sorry to cut you off, but we have to play a quick game.
Oh no.
What is the headline from Variety about this? You know it. Think.
Superman soars to $125 million profit.
No, Gary, it's the Halls of Achievement.
Superman soars to 125 million. Oh no, that's from. Wait, no. Wait a minute. Don't you find this weird that this is actually the article from the release and it's 125 million?
Don't you think it's weird that those are the same? And that's what the community notes were putting that up, that they were confusing opening weekends.
Yes.
With profit.
Yes.
Oh, why would you ever say that? There's not countless pieces of information that would say that what they've done is garbage calculations.
And then people were like, take that, Snyder Bros. It was more profitable. We won, even though we didn't make more money and the budget was pretty much the same, all adjusted for inflation and blah, blah, blah. It's
I'm not seeing this Variety article.
How are you? Okay, I'm about to
drop me the link.
Well, if I type in Variety and then
I put
Profit Superman,
I put Variety Superman. Well, I put makes. I should put profit.
Here it is. It's a Conjuring article.
Oh,
so I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Okay.
Oh, there. Okay. What's this? Boom.
That is what Mahler sent me, and I put it on Paint, so I didn't.
Man of Steel budget 225 mil. Superman 225 mil. Box office 670. Box office 620. I mean, that's been rounded up by 4 fucking million. That's been rounded up by what, 2?
Yeah, but
you got to set this up.
You get it right.
Profit 42.7 at 125.
Yeah.
Obvious. So this is the most generous we could be to Superman, and this is what they're telling us the results are. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I did have this. By the way, this was the article that I did just have.
Well, remember, one of the copes was you have to adjust and it's not even a cope. It's true. You have to adjust the budget for inflation as well as the total.
Of course,
totally agree. Totally agree.
So with that image, neither were adjusted.
Yeah, Man of Steel's budget would come to about 290 to 310 in today's money. I'd have to do a proper check.
Well, just to be clear, in that image, the point of it is if you don't adjust either the budget or the box office for Man of Steel, somehow it still made less, even though it obviously would have made more.
It made a lot more. So it's studio cope, and you can't blame DC for doing this. DC has to create the perception of success because they have no choice but to move forward this. They've plastered James Gunn everywhere. They went ahead with some stupid plan. They're making the same mistakes as the Snyderverse is making, and they're making some latter Marvel mistakes at the same fucking time, while James Gunn coming out going, we're not going to be like Marvel. Dude, you guys are being like, you're trying to rush to catch up to Marvel.
Exactly.
Who's already dead. You're trying to catch up to, and then you're going, we fucking killed it this year. You were the fucking smartest retard this year. That's all you were. And like, I think you'd be crazy to shit can everything and fire James Gunn. I think that'd be stupid as hell. Right now, you have to move forward and you have to learn from your mistakes. But if you're out there telling everybody we were a total success, by the way, rest this thing, the video on demand, please. It's a total success. It's a massive hit. It's going to get made up in marketing. By the way, we need to rush a Superman sequel, but don't call it a Superman sequel because we need to make it a team movie so more people will see it, because our Superman movie, even though it was a team movie, wasn't that successful because we're going to blame it on it just being a Superman movie. So we're just going to make it a Justice League movie. It's just going to be an ensemble because that's where James Gunn is more comfortable.
By the way, adjusting for inflation, Man of Steel's production budget would be about 312 million today.
And it made adjusted for inflation.
Adjusted for inflation, it makes about 930 million.
Yep.
At the box office.
And
for the record, none of us care how much Superman made.
Nope.
I don't care. I highly doubt it made 120. That didn't even come from the studio, by the way. And if it did, I would believe it less. I don't believe the fucking studios. I don't think there's a good guy and a bad guy studio. I think they're all fucking liars.
It's actually impossible for it to make 125 million.
It is
based on the budget of 225 million.
And the thing is, they have to lie
and marketing,
and they don't have to tell the truth. They're not bound by law to tell the truth.
Exactly.
They have to lie. Just know it. You know, and fans will root for stuff. And God bless DC fandom. They're like one of the most insignificant superhero movies in the last 5 years is getting argued over like it is fucking The Force Awakens, like it's Star Wars, like it's like and it's, dude, this movie didn't make as much as Thor: Love and Thunder. This movie didn't make as much as Wakanda Forever. This movie didn't make as much as Batman.
Galaxy 3.
This movie didn't make as much as Doctor Strange. This movie didn't make as much as Man of Steel.
Just facts.
Yeah.
Just facts. And if you're going back as far as Man of Steel, my God, the amount of Marvel movies that you would add on top of that did way better than it. Anyway, it says, after a terrible theatrical stretch with duds like 2024's Joker, Folie à Deux, and this March's Mickey 17, which was half of a good movie, and the Alto Knights, the fortunes at Warner Brothers began to rebound with April's video game adaptation, a Minecraft movie. 100. This is just the debuts. This is just the debuts of them. Yes. 162 debut. Sinners, 48 million debut. Destination Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines, 51.6 million debut. Formula One, 57 million debut. Superman, 125 million debut.
And that's exactly how much it made in profit. Wow.
That sounds incredibly coincidental.
Okay, so let's go. Before we even move forward, Superman has made $125 million. They spent $350 million to make $125 million.
But that's not how it works.
Wait. Is that good business?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying too. Like, well, as soon as it crosses into profit, like by a cent, suddenly people are like, woohoo! And it's like, that's terrible still, guys.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that way, look, if all of the costs, right? If all of the costs, which include the adjustment of the box office, internationally and domestic, if all of their costs to the line of 325 million to break even, and you come out with 125 million profit, that's great. That's amazing. I'd be ecstatic with that. But that's not what happened here. It's not what happened in the slightest. Variety themselves reported the budget at 225 million. I think that's a low ball for a start, but that's by the by. I've been using their numbers.
Yes.
Their numbers, therefore there can be no fucking comeback. Their numbers are a 225 million production budget and 125 million marketing. So that's 350 million, meaning it has to hit an absolute minimum of 700 million to break even. To break even. And that's not adjusting for the international, because if it's the international, it would go up more. It'd be like 710, 715 to break even. It's done 600, just over 615. There's not a fucking world in which this has made 125 million profit. I think they are absolutely confusing the opening weekend, and people are running with it as a profit.
Because they're really not sourcing their information at all.
Even
a bunch of Access Media rags ran with this, and they don't source the information.
No, of course they ran with it because of the Access fucking media, and they need to portray a picture of it doing well. Meanwhile, Peacemaker can't even fucking make it into the top 10 of streaming.
And the thing is, Warner Brothers has had a good year outside of Superman and Mickey 17. A Minecraft movie is where they made probably the most money.
Yeah.
Because they give you a total of what they've made from all their movies from the beginning of the year. And Weapons is killing it. Like Weapons is by pure percentages their most profitable movie.
Yeah, by percentage.
By a
that was
fucking long shot. Yeah, 38
initially
million.
Reported at 38. Some people are reporting it at 43 now. But it was initially reported at a $38 million budget, production budget. So it had to hit somewhere around about 85 million to break even. That's adding some marketing on top of it, and it's done. Well, it's over 250. Anyway, we'll get to it, but it's over 250 million now. So yeah, by percentage, most profitable per percentage per capita or whatever you want to say. What's even better is that all of these films managed to stick around beyond opening weekend, a fate that several major releases recently failed to achieve. Disney's Fantastic Four: First Steps and Thunderbolts, for example, dropped steeply after promising debuts. A Minecraft movie is the studio's biggest earner of the year with 957 million globally, followed by Warner Brothers F1 distributed for Apple with 617 million. F1 did more than fucking Superman. Superman was 613 million. Sinners with 366 million, Final Destination Bloodlines 307 million, and Weapons 251 million and counting. Warner Brothers is having a fantastic run, says analysts David A. Gross of Financial Entertainment Research. The studio made outstanding choices and took some big creative risks, and they're paying off. Back in the spring, Bong Joon-ho's sci-fi epic Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson, as well as Robert De Niro's crime-led drama The Alto Knights, had set the studio back at least 110 million in losses. Well, yeah, at least being the operative words. But the remaining lineup has delivered some enviable profit margins. Case in point, Sinners is expected to generate around 60 million.
It was an expensive movie to make, and it only did well domestically.
Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners.
Around 60 million in theatrical profits. Superman, around 125 million. Nonsense. Final Destination Bloodlines, around 75 million. Weapons, around 65 million. No! Weapons is currently on a profit about 175 fucking million. This guy's a spastic.
I saw an account that was like nothing but praising the shit out of Superman, celebrating all this stuff. It saw this news, and even the account was like, I know it made profit, but I don't think it made this much profit.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody's arguing. It probably could. I never called it a flop. It could eke out a profit. And as I said to you in the chat, Mahler, it made $125 million. Well, shit. I sit corrected. It's a good movie. It's good now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no difference.
Is Minecraft a good movie?
No, Minecraft sucks.
I mean, we've always been operating on the numbers they have agreed that are just the case, which has never been something we buy. And then nobody seems to be accounting for why is it that all money over the expected budgetary cost is equal to profit when that's never been how it works.
It's never been. How have they even got Weapons around 65 when it's on like 175 fucking million right now?
They're all estimates. If you go down, these are all estimates extrapolated from possibly an analyst or some people of knowledge of things.
Maybe if he stopped putting things in his anus, then he could actually look at the numbers properly.
I mean, like, this is all going to play out. Like, you can play these semantic perception games all you fucking want. How many times have we seen this before with Marvel, with Star Wars?
Hold on.
We play this little fucking game, and then a couple years later, it wasn't that good. It certainly had its problem. Okay, it didn't do that good.
And everybody who's been touting this forever will just turn into like, oh, that's so weird because it was such a wow, okay.
Guys, get the part of the article where they talk about the sources.
Okay, hold on.
No, Mahler. We've seen it with every Marvel movie this year, every single one. That was a great opening weekend. It's doing really critically acclaimed. How dare you call it? It is way too early to call it a flop.
Do we do this fucking rigmarole with Brave New World?
Yes. No,
I remember getting particularly pissed off.
I can isolate the tweets from people, some I respect, who were saying for each Marvel movie, I think you're being a little premature calling it a flop. All three.
Well, Warner Brothers declined to comment. A studio insider disputed these figures without providing specific numbers.
A little farther, towards the end of the next paragraph above. Above. So it is Warner. Hang on, right there. Warner Brothers is having a fantastic run, says analyst David A. Gross of Franchise Entertainment Research. The studio made outstanding choices, blah, 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 back in the spring. But and then down. Oh, stop. Don't go anywhere. I got it. According to knowledgeable individuals. So all of that profit and everything that they just brought, that is sourced as according to, it's right.
There we go.
According to knowledgeable.
According to knowledge, all of this, according to knowledging individuals.
That's where all this comes from. Off. That everybody's fucking running with.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Hey, man.
Everybody's all,
the knowledgeable.
I told you so. The knowledgeable individuals told me.
What's your source on this? Knowledgeable individuals? Who can't even fucking work out weapons that's done like 100 million more profit than they're fucking saying there? These people are fucking stupid.
You serious? You're telling me I can't trust knowledgeable individuals now?
No, you can't.
Look.
What's the world come to, Mueller?
I know. This is ridiculous.
It depends what their fanfic looks like. Crazy. Okay, guys, let's get into fucking what? Oh, that is the dude. I've seen some fucking jokes in my time, but that one is taking the biscuit there. Knowledgeable individual. Fuck me. Right, let's get into some super chats. Let's smash, because shit ton of them. Outraz with a $5 says, hail the real BBC. Gary, any chance you and the gang going to LA Comic Con this year? It'd be cool to see you there.
Nope.
Okie dokie.
They froze out my buddy Chris Gore. I would have gone.
Cara Frey Kitty with a £2 says, hey Mola, any news on the Halloween arc?
As far as I'm aware, it's all gonna be, we're like 2 away from it being complete. So as far as I'm aware, it should just be happening 100%.
Okay.
But if they're asking for like what it is, well, I'll be out with a trailer. Okay.
Big Ounce with a $5 says weekly Marvel versus DC, Red Skull and Sin versus Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul.
Does
Ra's al Ghul have the League of Assassins with him?
Versus Red Skull's pretty fucking powerful.
He's kind of like a super soldier.
Yeah.
I'll probably go Red Skull. Yeah.
Real quick to address and Chris can address this further about being shut out again from LA Comic-Con. So he was totally welcome there. He knows the fucking lady who owns it. And we did a panel there famously right next to a Kevin Smith panel, and our panel was bigger. And every time he's submitted panels now, they've shot him down in the last 2 years, I believe. Chris can correct me if I'm wrong. They've shot him down. So somebody who runs the actual con clearly doesn't like him. And these are like really normal panels, right? And the panel we ran, I think, correct me if I'm wrong again, Chris, it was why 99% of all movies are garbage now or something like that. And it looks like that might have been a problem. So fuck them.
If that Sophia wants to talk about censoring and stuff like that, maybe she should take a look at that instead of you fucking gay rape fantasies. A diabetic black gay furry with a £10 says, dear Longman, when will a Halloween 2025 trailer be dropping? Also, ever considered doing the Hellraiser movies? The first 2 are fine, but the rest are all a slow descent into madness would be fun.
I'm not against doing Hellraiser as an arc, but usually a week before October 1st, that's where we aim to put a trailer out.
Okay.
Though I need to get on making it, to be honest with you.
About a couple of weeks. Maybe. Stephen G's been a member for 10. Thank you, Stephen. Eric Brown's been a member for 26. Thank you, Eric. Hunter Dvorak with a $10 says, morning. First, it's sadly been a full year since James Earl Jones became one with the Force. Second, what's your favorite vampire movie? Third, please watch A Rude Awakening, The Rude Awakening of Optimus Prime. Not on here, we won't, but maybe in private. Favorite vampire movie?
That's a good question.
Mahler?
Well, got a shit
Life
ton to
Force.
work with.
Yeah, I'm going with
I
Life
think
Force.
Dusk Till Dawn's obviously going to be brought up. I assume Lost
that's
Boys
cool.
will be counted as a potential. Blade is in there. Not the Buffy movie, sorry.
Nope.
No.
Interview with the Vampire is pretty cool. I remember
Blade. Yeah, Blade's great.
Bram Stoker's Dracula
Morbius.
by
It's
by
Morbid,
Francis Ford Coppola.
Saxon Shield has been a member for 12. Thank you. Filthy
Keanu
Communist.
Reeves.
Filthy Communist with a $2. I read Old Man Logan and loved it. Any Wolverine recommendations?
Oh, you read Old Man Logan? Enemy of the State, Mark Millar, John Romita Jr.
Lost Cause Clown has gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Lost Cause Clown, thank you. Chad Admiral Thron with a 1 month says, hope the eyeball wins. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You could fucking have them all for as far as I'm concerned. I think the eyeball's going to end up in the fucking Kid Genius. Elsie Lapin with a $5 says, Mauler, thank you for the wonderful EFAP discussion last weekend with an in-depth roundtable about how each of the Fantastic Four take a poo.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was important work that we did there. Just trying to, figure out who. It was mainly cracked in as like, would Human Torch's poops be on fire if he was to poo while flame on? And I think that he would. I think they would.
I'm moving on. Chris from Michigan with the $5 says, as move Gary. He's blocking the view of X-Ray Girl's busty toon self. Oh well. Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss says, nobody knows Chabla Sanat
Chamara. Nobody knows Chabla Sanat Chamara.
Tall, blonde, blue eyes. What do you think happening in the UK? Zoo 4? 1984. That's what's happening, mate. V for Vendetta is now active.
Demolition Man.
Yeah. Whew. At least those people are palatable and nice. They're just fairies. Piston with a €2 says, where'd you keep your toilet paper? EFAP 351 law.
Oh, well, so okay. So just to be clear, do you have like how much toilet paper is in your house in total? How many rolls would you say?
I usually tend to carry a lot of toilet paper just in case. So I currently have about 16, 17 rolls of toilet paper.
Sure, yeah, sure. Okay. Gary, you similar, would you say?
Oh, I have family. Kids are home right now, so we have about 50 to 60 rolls of toilet paper now.
This is gonna be okay. So in your bathrooms slash rooms, you'll have how many?
I got all of them in the bathroom. I actually keep the bag in the bathroom, and then I have one on the roller.
Gary, you?
No, I had about like 2 or 3 in the bathroom, which is near a storage closet that has the rest of them.
Oh my god, chat! If you watched that episode, this is fucking fascinating. The whole argument came down to British versus American, and it was me, Platoon, and Random saying we store 3 or 4 in our bathroom, and then we have the rest in a storage cupboard. And Rag saying that's insane. You should have them all in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't fit them in the bathroom, which I guess I could, but like my bathroom has
we just got it flipped here.
I'll show a picture of this. You know what's in my office bathroom that's right over there? I have a stand-up. I have a cardboard stand-up of Tyrion Lannister with the fucking crossbow facing me. So when I drop a deuce, I got Tyrion Lannister facing me.
Mechanism Studios with the $5 says, I'm excited for Joel Anta toy show on September the 25th. Larry Hammer is going to be there. Is he going to sign my G.I. Joe 21 and some Venom books? Well, maybe not. I don't know. Is he being apologetic for me?
Yeah, don't wear your MAGA hat.
Yeah. Also, San Diego Comic-Con Junior on October 5th. No, SC Comic-Con Junior, not San Diego. Eugenio with a $2 says Demon Slayer and IMAX Thursday, baby. Can't wait.
It's going to make some money. That is going to make
Probably, yeah.
Bank. Yep.
Zeke Zion has been a member for 40. Thanks, Zeke Zion. Ministry of Wrong Think with a $10. Have you guys heard Disney tap Daniel Day-Lewis to play a villain in an upcoming Star Wars production?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have, because I just made that bullshit up. Doodles.
Wait, that comes from very informed people.
Well, Daniel Day-Lewis is currently retired, isn't he? So
yeah, he's retired. So what we're gonna see over the next year, because it's gonna be kind of a nerd drought for film until what? Spring of next year. So the rumors coming from Marvel and Star Wars, particularly from Marvel, are gonna get more fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like absolutely insane, because the pooper scoopers have gotten nothing. Because they mainly focus on those two franchises. Maybe if they focus on other franchises, like there's stuff in production right now. House of the Dragons in production. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is coming. Rings of Power is coming out. So there's a bunch of other shit coming out. But the stuff we're gonna hear rumor wise from Doomsday is going to be utterly insane.
And just bollocks a lot of it.
Oh, and I'm now going to 100% agree with you, as Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to make more than Doomsday.
Oh, I'm convinced. I'm absolutely convinced.
I think you're right. I give you credit on that one. I think it's going to be a better movie.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's going to be better. It's going to be a more fun movie. It's going to make more money. Chad Admiral Thrawn with a $5 says the eyeball can have all three retards. It wants to communicate with people.
Mahler and I were like, look at that little guy. For one,
we've been rooting for him since day one. On his team.
We've been team eyeball, tentacle eyeball.
Yeah.
LC Lapin with a $2 says also a reminder to turn YouTube restricted mode off. Already is.
If you go in through incognito mode, that should tell you if it's on or off. And for me, it was off. I think maybe for some it was on. Like restricted mode is only supposed to be on for like libraries and schools, and you have to go in and actually toggle it. And nobody does. But again, the argument is that YouTube's AI might have toggled it, which I can
yeah.
And I know you're trying to get through this, but this happens to YouTube a lot. The thing is about what YouTube has done differently this year is they've made 3 years worth of changes in 4 months. And anytime there's a change, it takes a month for a patch to come in or for them to figure it out. And they never acknowledge the problem. I'm talking to my partner manager tomorrow, but about other things. I'll ask him about it. But I'd say this is, it's just normal YouTube fuckery. People don't want to hear about it. I think I agree with Red Letter Media for the most part. It's like, until it affects the viewer, and I do agree with them there. We just kind of keep it to ourselves.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear a YouTuber fucking going, oh, woe is me. It's the most retarded thing ever.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots, man. Marksman at 117B with a $2 says the Ethernaut show thoughts. No idea.
I liked it. I liked it.
I thought it was right. I'll check out season 2.
Never watched it.
Check out season 2. It was neat.
Nick Tomato with the 2 Swissers. Behold, a pale horse. It's coming. It's happening. Vet's talking with the $2 says la 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 la. Chargers won, Gary.
I did. I watched the entire game.
I reckon that's LA. That's LA. Not la la la.
God, it makes me. I love Jim Harbaugh so much. I think he's a great fucking coach. Herbert looked great, and it was great watching a football game with my oldest son. We were just sitting there having a good time. And I'm not a racist anymore because in an end zone, as it says, end racism.
End racism.
Yeah.
I put my N words down. I stopped saying them when I saw that.
So as soon as you saw that, I'm like,
some people are like, oh, that reminds me to be racist. I forgot.
I put down the racism, walked away. William Uzzle, and then I wanted to turn the TV off and it was gone. Then I was racist again. William Uzzle with a $5 says, good day, gents. Do you have a favored oh shit face moment?
From a movie?
From a movie, I guess.
No, my favorite oh shit face moment is when Az realized he was ogling the tits of a dude on Friday Night Tights. Absolutely 100% one of my favorite moments from that show.
Unapologetic Heart has been a member for 32 months. Thank you very much indeed. So she turns up at the wedding and the bride's got a nice rack. That's what I.
Oh, Jane. Jane
Yeah,
Theory.
Jane.
Oh, we
she
love
came into the
Jane.
stream at
I think-
weekend.
If people didn't know, they'd be like, "Oh, is that from like 2009?" It's the quality, how old everything looks.
No, that was in 2023, I believe.
Yeah,
maybe
The olden
2022.
days.
When did you get a new camera?
When I got this one about I want to say sometime this year. There's sometime early this year, I think. This is the Elgato Facecam Pro 2.
Oh. I got a Sony Alpha 7 III. Yeah. Bought it by accident. It's great. Love this fucking camera.
A 5 something with a $5 says Mauler should know which government leaders are aliens as he's an eldritch god. Why? Tell us the secrets, O Lord of Long.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. I know aliens in my dimension. This one's a bit confusing.
Taylor Warden with a $2 says, are you still looking forward to Ghost of Yotai? Let's just say I am very skeptical now, having heard the stuff that came out of the playthrough, the demos.
Oh, is that the
you
sequel to Ghost of Sashimi?
Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Yes. So now, I mean, I had this crazy notion of it would be mental after getting so much love and praise for a Ghost of Tsushima that you would derail it all with this. Surely they're gonna put out a good egg on my face, Taylor. Egg on my fucking face now, because it looks like they are going full fucking retard. Looks like they are going full fucking retard. Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss says, read the Bible is written over 3,000 years ago. Cool. Dawnbreaker with a $10 says, it'd be better if the fifth alien was a stereotypical Mexican wearing a poncho and a sombrero and holding a donkey on a lead with the mariachi music playing.
Is this real? This can't be real.
No.
What I'm looking at now on Twitter. I don't give a shit what's going on the show.
The timing of that was incredible.
Gary, read what the super chat says and then what you just said.
It'd be better if the fifth alien was a stereotypical Mexican wearing a poncho with a sombrero and holding a.
Is this real?
Is this real? I thought you'd had a see now moment, mate.
Grok, is this real? Grok, tell me.
God, I hope it's real.
Grok, is this real?
No, I was looking at a tweet that says, I don't know if it's in Nepal, politicians ban social media use and citizens burn down parliament.
Yes.
They fucking burned the parliament building and the politicians had to run.
Oh, hey, all I'm saying is, let's just hold his breath right now. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Do not take
knows?
people's porn, man. They're very attached to that shit.
Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss says it's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Remember when Jeremy? That was a meme from Jeremy. That's probably been before your time, Az. It's happening. Never mind. We can go on.
Is that like the same meme of Tim Pool's Civil War?
It's kind of no. It goes way back. It's complicated. It goes back to the New York Comic-Con days.
Somebody was arrested. The Andy Christ with a £10 said somebody was arrested for singing "We Love Bacon." Yes, outside a migrant center. Yep. Yeah, it's okay for Antifa scum to call women and children Nazis at protest. We are screwed. Well, you see, it's like if white people are being offended, it's not a crime. But if the immigrants, which have more rights, according to our own government, have more rights than the British public, then yes, of course they're going to arrest them.
Everybody knows you can't be racist towards white people. Right?
Exactly. So, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. Because it's about power. The people who have the power over you are telling you it's about power. And therefore you can't be racist against the people who are literally below you on the power strip. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. It's all fine. White people are scum. Colin Walker with a $10 says, I'm still stunned from a stream last week where Mauler said he was buying Dead Man's Fingers Blue Raz cream liquor Dead Man's Fingers, great brand, but I love their rum. Look, I used to their rum was amazing.
Dude, it tastes good.
Yeah, their coconut spice rum is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
You nasty bastard. How do you have your taste in movies and that taste in dude, I'm with Mauler on this. Fucking Dead Man's Fingers is fucking great shit, man. And I love me some cream liqueur.
Yeah,
well.
like I don't know if you could throw stones. The broad amount of the public are drinking beer, which tastes like piss, IMO. So as far as I'm concerned, I'll stick with it. I like spirits.
I like an Irish cream as well, dude. I love an Irish cream on ice.
It's basically just milkshake that makes you drunk. To me, that's just holy shit, you know?
Nepal's finance minister was just stripped of his clothes and chased into a river by an angry protesters after they set the country's parliament on fire over taking away the internet. Holy shit.
Maddening with the $5 says it's time to play the music. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Wah, wah. Which in this case is the UK. Nathan Cassidy with the $5 says in 2011, a band who had been performing kung fu fighting for years got arrested because a Chinese immigrant who was passing by got offended. Okie dokie. Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss. Remember that literal Nazi bitch UK police? She was so proud arresting fellow humans for wrong
lesbian, the Yorkshire
lesbian Nana, who was running around with her mace a few days later, going absolutely
That's
crazy.
What I was talking about. You got rid of a bunch of good cops, and and then you have lesbian nanas coming in.
Yeah. Well, you should see
who are not going to be able. Anybody you want stopped in your country saying, let's just say hypothetical. We're not singling anybody out here as we're going to do hypothetical.
Yeah, we are.
A guy with a machete in a gang that's looking to bugger. Do you think lesbian Nana is going to stop that?
No.
But she will stop you hoisting up that St. George flag.
With mace. Dragonites Glare with a $50 super chat. Hey, BBC, my girlfriend recently found The Empire Strips Back, the burlesque show, and said it may be something she's want to see. I'm not sure how to tell her what exactly it is. And remember, Gary, talking about it a while back. Should I take her to see it? Fuck yeah.
Wait. So, hey, my girlfriend. Okay, so just to make sure he didn't say his mom or something like that.
Dude, she knows what it's. She knows
absolutely
what's going to be on.
Go.
Yeah,
absolutely go. There might be a little something for her.
Yeah, I mean, but, women appreciate women as well. You know,
dude, the best one was when Princess Leia stripped, and then fucking R2D2 comes up and starts throwing her dollars, starts shooting out dollar bills. It's fucking great. No, it was actually a good time. A good time.
So I'm hearing that I'm hearing on the grapevine that Tobey Maguire is currently filming in London for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
You sure it's not filming for Endgame?
Sure, it's not Doomsday.
It might be. I mean, that's what I'm getting, but it could be Doomsday. But he's filming in London apparently right now.
I really don't expect to see him in Brand New Day, but we'll see.
I won't be surprised if a cameo.
I feel like they're going to save it for Doomsday.
Yeah, like everybody's showing up.
It depends if they're allowed to.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, like absolutely everybody's showing up for Secret Wars, and this is not based on any knowledge. It's not based on any knowledge. It's just going to happen. I promise.
Yeah, Sony's got influence on both films. I assume that in some collaboration.
Well,
right?
The last time I asked when they were doing the cast rollout, nobody had been signed, and the word was Kevin didn't want to deal with Sony.
Maybe
he changed his mind.
Just seeing if I can get some confirmation whether or not it's Brand New Day
or
Doomsday.
But maybe after the performance, and this was prior to the performance of Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Maybe after the performances, things have changed.
Things change.
They do.
Dawnbreaker with the $5 says the UK government needs to be put in their place. I remember when they said they'd go after Americans for calling them mean names. Yeah, now 4chan and Kiwi Farms are suing the British government. Which is going to be awesome. which means, of course, because governments don't have any money, because governments steal money from the people, it means we'll ultimately end up paying for it. But still, the memes.
Like suing the government here is a lost cause, is an absolute lost cause. Unless it's like descendants of the Tuskegee experiment or some shit like that. It is a fucking lost cause. What's it like in your country? Do you have a chance?
Right now, not with this government, no.
Yeah.
And we've just, I mean, you don't, dude, you want to see who's in charge of the police and the borders right now? It's a person who got sworn in, who swore it themselves in on the Quran and said the most important thing to them is Islam. So do you think the fucking, I'll let you work out the rest. You're a bit of a thinker. Cold Brew with the $10 says, Gary, you said yesterday on Yanuna that you don't read fanfic, but comics are fanfic. If you think about, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not fanfic, Cold Brew. They're not. Someone else is writing a fictional scenario of that character. Love you. It's not fanfic, dude. You're conflating. No, not when the company that owns the IP is doing it. Then it becomes at that point in time.
John Byrne is a professional writer. Like fanfic does have a style, and fanfic also comes from amateurs. It's amateurs. These are professionals. You know, Chuck Dixon. Like you could I mean, the argument that it's fanfic, any comic is fanfic is crazy because, for one, you would be utterly surprised, Cold Brew, how many people who write and draw for comics aren't fans of them.
Yeah.
At all. As a matter of fact, they look down on you. They'll call you nerds. They act like jocks and they work in comics, but they wouldn't. And they love their comics and they love the comics they work on. But no, like, it's rare to meet like a genuine, like, I'm a comic collector, especially much later on with the artists and writers in comics.
I read that, Gary. Matt Fraction's
yeah, no thanks.
Batman one.
How is it? Yeah, what a waste of money. Yeah,
I think we'll be wanting out. Sunny Hard R with a $2 says, so Marvel is diarrhea and Star Wars is constipated. I mean the both shit.
Kinda. I get what they're saying though with the release amounts, but Star Wars is still pooping every once in a while.
Star Wars is still pooping once in a while. Yeah. Red Mage 13 with a $20 says, didn't a bar that has been open for decades got asked to close down because of Muslim community complaints? I'm not sure, but I do know that there was a guy who was denied access into a British pub who was holding a flag of St. George. And he was told that he was not allowed access to the pub because it was deemed offensive.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
No, it was deemed offensive. And then he said, what if I came in with a Palestinian flag? You'd let me in then, wouldn't you? And they refused to answer that question. So, I mean, it just kind of says everything right now. If the flag of your country is deemed offensive, you're living in an occupied country. And you're living with fucking the very people that Gina Carano got cancelled for, your neighbors who will fucking hand you over to the fucking Gestapo at the first opportunity. And you know who they are because you saw who they were in fucking COVID. You saw exactly who they are because that's when people revealed who they truly fucking were.
That's why
or fucking people.
The Graham Linehan thing should be utterly shocking for one reason. Because I've seen people conflating it with cancel culture and other things. This wasn't a industry blacklisted, which is bad enough. This was a state government arresting somebody armed with armed officers for tweets. This is if fucking Trump did this, what do you think the reaction would have been if this was done in America under the Trump administration? They wouldn't stop shutting up about it. They were bitching about Stephen Colbert getting fired in 9 months. By the way, he's allowed to finish this fucking show. And they think it was because of Trump overreach when in truth, his show just sucked. But all of a sudden you saw Salon and New York Post and other access media going, well, what about free speech? It's all, where the fuck have you guys been the last fucking 4 to 8 years?
They gotta wait. They gotta wait until it's acceptable. If it,
well, there has to be one of their guys. One of their guys, Stephen Colbert, who is so fucking up the Democratic Party's ass, going to dance parties at fucking Obama's house. When it happens to one of their guys, it's free speech, but not a fucking word. And I know it's across the pond, but this is a guy getting the fascism that they warned about would be somebody questioning a dictatorship or a leader and getting arrested for it. Yeah, that happened in V for Vendetta, right? Well, that just happened last week in the UK.
Well, it is. It's now turned into a documentary.
But fucking Hollywood completely silent.
Filthy communist, just like the Ukrainian murdered girl.
Yeah,
Filthy communist with a $2 says, "Is Iron Man Extremis any good?"
Yes, very good. Warren Ellis.
There you go.
Fucking great art.
Minister of Wrong Think with a $10 says, "How can officials in Britain claim to have free speech in any form, with the exception of brackets offensive speech? Why would you need legal protection for speech that doesn't offend anyone? It's hilarious." Well, there's right kind of offense and there's a wrong kind of offense. If you offend a certain group of people, then it's offensive. If you offend another group of people, then it's non-offensive. But apparently, you gotta get rid of things because it's offensive to a group of people, even though it's part of your culture, and you just been told that you got to get rid of it. But if it offends you, then tough shit. I don't know. I'm sure I'm getting it all wrong. Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss says, literally 1,200 plus people arrested for catcalling speech in 78 hours. Meanwhile, rapists walking around because it would be racist to arrest them. Well, I mean, the UK recently did its sting operation where it got 2 female officers to jog around the place. And then if anyone catcalled them, they'd go up to them and say, "That's actually not illegal, but that's bad, and it makes us feel bad, and you should stop that." A great waste of resources. Hitchhiker 42 with a membership for 40 says, "Hey all, did you see the video of the disabled RAF vet arrested at a rally due to a sign saying he's against genocide, taken out of his wheelchair?" It was
I saw that.
Pro-Palestinian rally, and he got taken out of his wheelchair. They said, "He's white. Let's get him." A disaster area with the £10 says, apparently BlackRock are supplying the small boats. The government are Fabian Communes. Digital IDs, the USA secretly building underground cities. What the fuck is going on, guys? Illuminati plans rolling out.
Hot Black Desiato, spending a year dead for tax reasons. Hail. Disaster area. Some hitchhiker floor.
Rinsler lives with a £5 says, "Hell, boys, for collecting comics, do you guys use Gerber boards or just regular boards? And do you Mylar every comic you have or just some?" Well, Mylars are expensive, so it's how many Mylars you wanna actually have, but they will last you for the rest of your fucking life. And as for boards, just acid-free boards.
Acid-free boards, I use Gerber. I use it for every comic, but I would suggest if you're on a budget, then just use it for your nice comics for now.
Yeah. Dawnbreaker with the $5 says, "On behalf of all real Americans, everyone in the UK government can slobber on our fat fucking asses, and so can YouTube for censoring everything we say." Would you want they're not censoring everything at all, but we are in a really scary position where the more you censor, the less conversation you can have.
Yep.
And therefore, if you don't want conversation and you're doing it through censorship, then what you're doing ultimately is you're being totalitarian.
Yep.
And that's what you want to be. So the people who are claiming this, that, and the other, the people who want free speech are fascists. That's called fucking gaslighting. It's called projection. So anyone that wants to get freedom of speech through censorship is your fucking enemy. They're not your friend. They don't want to talk. They don't want a conversation. They want capitulation. Grimnack with a $2 says, "As an American, I genuinely am concerned for you. You want to live here. I'm concerned for us." Calioth with a $5 says, "Cracker Barrel caves and vows to undo all changes. All we need now are mental health lockups. The US Navy is ready to assist the UK. USS Constitution." Good. I think we need a blockade across the channel. Blockade it. Dr. Dasuke with a 200 Danish says, I guess it's time for Az's bail fund. Probably. It's been a little bit too much free speech said, I guess. Sin Wave with a £2 says, I love being English. Too bad our leaders don't. Dude, they don't give fucks. But there again, most of them aren't English. Des Roma with a $10 says, Az and Mauler, are you planning on censoring yourselves moving forward? You've all become a fixture in our home, so if you're arrested, I guess hubby and I will have a conversation about something.
I've never liked even switching aggressive words for YouTube's purposes to the goofy ones, so
yeah,
everything you've heard from me up till now, I'm keeping it the same way.
We'll end up being fucking Stephen Fry from V for Vendetta, mate.
Yeah.
That's
Black bagged into oblivion.
But it won't be the Quran that he has in his fucking room. It'll be the Bible. Western Paradigms with a $5 says, how are the age of Prime figures as? I haven't bought a figure since I was a kid, and I see the Bruticus is right around the corner. I don't get the age of Prime stuff. My main ones I tend to go for are Fans Toys, Ocular Max, and X-Transbots. They tend to be and the Tomi Takara masterpieces if there's no alternative for that. But I haven't got any Age of Prime figures. MJ UK84, the 10 Australian says, immigrants are guests. If I came to your house and demanded you change your furniture, you'd have every right to tell me to leave. Instead, you branded a bigot for objecting. Pure insanity. Don't inject logic into the situation, please. Refan with a £5 says, lol, 2-tier Kia looking for a backdoor, probably a Ukrainian rent boy. Oh, that's not fair. A Ukrainian furry rent boy. Gus has been a member for 19 months. Thank you, Gus. Rudy with the $5 says, it's ironic liberals think we're in an authoritarian regime when they can just look across the pond and see what a real authoritarian regime looks like in real time. Also, I fucking hate these people. Drake Timbershaft with a $5. You can't hate them enough. Drake Timbershaft with a $5 says, despot of Antrim called Ms. Marvel a wee pork pie. Bigot alert. Okay. I don't know what to do with that, really. Nathan Cassidy with a $20 says, I never want to hear another Canadian, Australian, Brit, or Democrat say America is an awful place and is going in a bad direction. You didn't have any room to talk back in 2016, and time has not been kind to your arguments. Well, I don't know who you are referring to, Nathan, but okay. Zeddy Boy with a $2 says, Mauler, call them a diuretic thunder wally.
Oh, I did. That was it, yeah.
There you go. Mauler called them a diuretic. Yeah,
that sounds terrible.
You don't want to be that.
Maybe true. Rated M with a $2 says, why won't the UK mob do anything about PDF files there? Well, like with any neighborhoods and situations, when the government refuse to act to protect the children, things will be taken ultimately into their own hands. That's what always happens. So if the UK government don't do anything about it, don't be surprised if people step up in their communities and do.
Somebody will. Yep.
Yeah.
And it will be very ugly.
And it will be. And they'll be sending a message. And the government, of course, will then go on the side of the Fredo or whatever, because that's what the cowards do. Knee Pain with a $5 says, I'm legit worried for Az. He's going to get cuffed in the middle of a live stream someday. I admit that his rant while being
that could
restrained
be good, though.
Might be funny as fuck.
I think it'd be great.
If they're going to do it on a live stream, and I'll get as much awareness out there as fucking possible, please, for this fucking clown show that's the UK right now. Darth Gorebag with a 1717 says, Az, forgive me if you answered this already, but are you going to move to America before they come to arrest you? I'm glad, but also surprised you're not in Keir's prison already for being so based. Give it time. Give it time. We'll see. Get myself a nice little house in Poland or something. Or Japan. But the Prime Minister, by the way, the Prime Minister of Japan that's had the open doors for a couple of years now, resigned a couple of days ago. He resigned. So we'll see what that brings for Japan. Not that, I mean, they've only got a 2% immigration, but okay. Magnum Norse with a $10 says no St. George's flag. None of that. No, not allowed the flag of your own country. Apparently that's the racist or something. As is Wonky Eyebrow with a £2 says careful as Dan could clip for more rants on X. Or I could clip and put them up myself. Louis G with a $5 says, are movie shows and stand-up comedy no longer able to be offensive, even if it's a joke in the UK? I mean, it depends. You've seen plenty of boycotting of comedy shows. You see plenty of boycotting to the extent that the comedian's not allowed to perform at the venue. They get turned away from the venue. Give it time. I mean, we are going full V for Vendetta right now, so why not? Neem with a $5 says, as Kirstama is a fat-faced, empty-headed, wimpy, puny, fart-sniveling, spineless, anti-British, anti-freedom, banana-loving, racist cobnobbler. I mean, I couldn't possibly comment. Yes, he is. Christopher Peake with a $5 says, California tried to get rid of its anti-discrimination laws so they could pass discrimination laws against whites. Well, California is its own fucking world, mate. I totally agreed with Gavin on one thing when he said California is its own complete. There's the American dream, and then there's a Californian dream. And I was like, I agree. There's the normal people, and then there's fucking weirdos like you. Scrap Iron's been a member for 14 months. Great G.I. Joe figure, by the way. Magnum Norse with a $10 says, why did we allow these commies to exist? No more treason. Max Miles has been a member for 3, says, I'm sure communism will work this time. Yeah, it's this time.
It's working great in Nepal right now. They're ripping down the hammer and sickle flags. They're burning all their buildings. Based. Go.
Based. Just you wait internet. Let's see what happens on the 13th of September.
Do not take away humans' internet. Do not do it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, but this time I'm sure it will work, Max. This time. Vaughn with a €5 says, seeing the state of the UK makes me fear for the future of my country. One of the Baltic states, we are slowly but surely moving in your direction. Resist at all costs. Andy Masterson has been a member for 47. Thank you, Andy. Ian Corrales with a membership for 5 says, did you know fascism was originally called corporatism until Webster's dictionary was bought by a corporation and changed it after World War II?
No, really? That's interesting.
Look into that.
Yeah.
Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss says the police in the UK arrested 1,200 people for catcalling. You said that earlier. Meanwhile, leftist rapists walk because it'd be racist to arrest them. Yeah, it's got that earlier. We've got it out, but thank you, Nick. But there's no law against catcalling, so they can't be arrested because there's no law against it. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says, Bethesda, hello, UK. This guy called us boring. MJ UK 84 with a 5 Australian says, the 3 types of people in this world rhymes with pricks, pushies, and mash holes. Thanks, YouTube, for fuck's sake. Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss again says, Lillery. 1,200 people arrested for catcalling officers in short pants.
In short pants.
Nick Tomato with another 5 Swiss says, chicks in short pants running around got catcalled. 1,200 people got arrested. Meanwhile, rapists, because it's racist to arrest them. Yes. Yeah. Nick, I think we're getting this point. Ryan Paul the $2. Appreciate the coin node, bud. Ryan Paul the $2 says, so when are you leaving the UK as? Soon. You're never going to believe this, but Nick Tomato with a 5 Swiss says, okay.
No way.
In England, 1,200 people got arrested for catcalling police officers in short pants in 78 hours. No joke, it's IRL. Really? Tell me more. How many, Nick? How many was that again, Nick? I need to find out how many that was.
Nick?
Drake Timbershaft. Thank you, mate. You're fucking awesome. You're fucking awesome. Drake Timbershaft for the $2 says, let me guess, her favorite doctor is Ncuti Gatwa. Probably. Yeah. Andimus with a $5 says, gatekeeping relentlessly at all times without exception. Yes. Amen. I'm totally on board that. Hi, King Fairnor, Alpha Chad, Middle Earth with a
$50 super chat.
Good morning, guys. Listening at work. Hope you're doing well. God bless. Hail the fellowship. Hail to you too, sir. Hail to you too. Islander with a $10 says, hey, gents, long time lurker here. Wanted to hear your thoughts about Batman 1 by Matt Fraction and George Jimenez. Hail to the FNT crew. The artwork, I enjoy the artwork. The artwork's great. You know, I think
Jimenez is good. Very good.
Good art, you know, good artist. But in terms of the story, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Nick Tomato with a 10 Swissers to clarify. In England, 1,200 people got arrested for catcalling police officers jogging in short pants. Meanwhile, the English police officers won terrorist racist because it would be racist. Yes.
Well, you know, to be fair, he's just clarifying.
I don't know. I'm a bit unsure about that, Nick. If you could just...
Nick, I think it was 1,201 people.
Yeah, Colin Walker with a $5 says, if we're doing politics, real BBC now, can we put Az and Kurt Metzger in a room with the news playing and see if the house implodes?
That would be funny.
Yeah.
You and Metzger? You and Kerp? Oh, that'd be good stuff.
Yeah, apart from he wouldn't get arrested and I would.
No, he'd just have a brain aneurysm, poor guy.
Probably, yeah. What? What? No, what?
Fucking Kerp is awesome.
Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss. I'm a lefty. I'm not a conservative. I believe you. Hirakami with a £2 says, incel is for men, but what's the female version? White liberal middle-aged woman. Femcel. Yeah, I think femcel. Stupid word. Hirukami with a £2 says, woke white women.
Am I right?
Liberal women. Am I right? Gunnar with a 20 Norwegian says the original Incel forum was started for women.
Oh.
Majdin with a 5 month says Foyd fans are high octane degenerate. I love them. You'll never know the hell that is the Omegaverse. Look it up. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Take your word for it.
Take your word for it. Yeah. Gunnar with a 100 Norwegian says, don't downplay how bad some shippers are. Remember the people harassing Adam Driver at home because he didn't sleep with Daisy Ridley in real life. It's horror movie material. Yes.
They're bad.
Yes, they were threatening his wife.
Yeah.
So he could get together with not Daisy Ridley, with Ray. Because they thought they were Ray and Kylo because they're fucking tapped in the head. No, fuck him. And that Sophia article from Collider, she's a fucking lunatic. Zan Zoltan with the most disappointing super chat of the day, which comes in as 1,000 Argentinians, which is about 88 pence. Goddamn bastards, motherfucker. He laughed when I did my fucking face when his super chat came on the screen. Love you, Zan Zoltan. Confetti time! Nerdrotic. Oh, fucking hell, what did I just do there? Nerdrotic and Mauler, never forget that day that Disney re-released a theater Star Wars Episode 3. And once they saw that, the old 20-year-old movie was about to get $1 billion at the box office instead of their awful movies, they removed it.
They removed it for other movies. It was planned ahead, but they could have easily kept it in the theaters, and it was doing well.
It was it was planned for the time that was in the theater. That was the original plan, but it was doing well, and they could have kept it, and they're probably more profitable than a lot of their shit.
It's still white.
I can't believe this, but Nick Tomato's back with the 2 Swissers. Don't put me in the same category as Hassan Piker. What? Absolute fucking retarded fuckwit? No, I would never do that, Nick. You've been lovely. Drake Timbershaft with the $5 says, boys, Luke and Han are brothers in arms. Girls, Skylo, I ship them. Dude, perfect. That absolutely sums it up in a nut. And then they go, why are you fucking attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Fucking freaks. Gunnar with a 50 Norwegian says these people would hand actors explicit shipping fan art at conventions and get bad when the actor wouldn't sign it and try to cancel them. Yeah, I believe you. They are mentally fucking ill. Miko with a $5 says, hell, real BBC. In the group's opinion, what Batman comics are canon? Probably, well, I know. To be fair, to be as fair as I possibly can, everything up until the Tom King run.
Yeah.
From anything up to Rebirth. Some of it's not great by any stretch of the imagination, particularly in the last, few years with the new 52 and whatnot. But I would say anything before Tom King, once Tom King started, then it's all out the window after that, in my eyes.
Batman New 52 with Snyder wasn't that bad. I mean, there
was some good stuff, but it fell off. Dude, it was falling off a fucking cliff by the end. But the whole new 52
thing had the best comics in the New 52.
Dinos with the $5 says a supernatural episode started with a white girl writing /fiction about Sam and Dean. The brothers find out their lives are a book series. Yeah, we went into that. Yeah, but it was actually ended up being Jesus who was writing.
So they put a ribbon over it, so it's not painted, but it's real.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, they're doing it all over the place, but apparently it's graffiti when they do that. But if you paint another flag, then it's fine. I don't know the rules, dude. I'm confused with the rules. These were Tumblr. Rudy with the $5. Sorry. These were Tumblr degenerates that entered the entertainment industry after college. This is why we got Gay Harley and Poison Ivy and other characters. Absolutely agree. Never going to believe this, but Nick Tomato is back with the 2 Swisses. How did I miss fanfiction.net? Unreal. Uh-oh, he's gone down a rabbit hole.
No.
See you later,
buddy.
See you later, buddy. He was never seen again. Chad Admiral Thrawn with the $2 says also had a Nephilim replace God. Peak morals, eh?
It was all according to plan.
Yeah, something like that. Snacks with the $5 says people of color is okay. People of color is offensive. Anyway, see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get that you shit out of here.
I'm so confused. Dojo Coda with a 200 checks says, hey, Azamola, we checks have invented defenestration.
Defenestration,
and maybe it's time for you guys to try it too. Solves a lot of the problems Hell Real BBC. I need to actually find out what that means, dude. In all fairness,
means tossing someone out a window.
Oh, I thought it meant what happens to you after you have too many tacos.
Yeah, I thought it was something like.
It is a word that everyone is like, that means throw someone out a window. You're like, yeah, I don't know why.
I didn't know there's a word that's very specific, but okay.
I know.
I mean, it happens a lot in
Czech Republic. Just went very high on my fucking list there, by the way. I think I'm going to come and visit. I think I'm going to come visit. Maybe participate. Darth Gorbag with an 1818 because he's been doing 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18. I have a confession. I've written /fanfic once, but it was straight and I didn't take myself seriously. It featured the kid and Persephone from the Matrix sequels. But no, there's a place for fanfic, and it's on forums for people to just read and enjoy.
It's on your desktop, never to be shared with anybody. Okay.
Das Boot with a €2 says, hate the oppressors but fear the oppressed. That's what it should be. Zeddy Boy with a $5 says, as quote, people who were 15 when the MCU started are almost fucking almost 30 fucking 5. Mauler, who was 15 in 2008, starts sweating.
Hey, 50, right? You fucking stop being a fan of shit well before 15. Like, if you're a nerd.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Dude, yeah, I was watching Star Trek when I was like 5.
I started watching Buffy when I was 7.
There you go. Yeah. No, this person went to the 15 and then they got into the Vampire Diaries and they think they're a fucking fuck off, bitch.
They're going to write something on fucking Fandom. Get out of here.
David Hand with a $50 super. Dude, there's me. There's chat, by the way, saying, hey, Az, give you $50 if you stop this fucking article right now because it's driving them insane. And they're like, no, I'm gonna hold you for ransom, 500, or it stays up. Next line. So there was this adorable 15-year-old, and it's off. And it's off for fucking free. And it's off for free. Beardo's shirt is pink with a $10. Says, there's a Raylo fanfic named Head Over Feet that got 50 Shades treatment and was turned into a novel named The Love Hypothesis. Last month, it was announced that it's being adapted by Hollywood. Iron Blimp with the $5 says, Mauler, I was watching the replay of the recent EFAP last night. The poopies conversation had me in stitches. Love you guys.
It went for a while. We lost our shit doing it, but it was worth it.
Josh Kelsey slamming a 20 on the counter. Josh, thank you so much indeed. Snacks with a $2 says, top 10 Doctor Who episodes, number 11, James Gunn's Superman. Exactly. Strobe Light Psycho with a £5 says, favorite classic Who stories. I always like this the Psychic Circus story. I really enjoyed that with and that was Sylvester McCoy.
City of Death is the GOAT. Douglas Adams is behind that one.
Genesis of the Dark's a good one. And Strobe Light Psycho with a £5 says the 8th Doctor should have been the War Doctor, but John Hurt was fantastic. Yes,
I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, it was.
Julian Glover. Julian Glover was in City of Death.
Yeah, Christopher Eccleston was. They wanted it to be Christopher Eccleston, but he wouldn't do it. Beardo's Pink Shirt at the $5 says, what's worse is that Love Hypothesis is the debut novel of Ali Hazelwood, kickstarted her career of writing her, and I quote, STEMinist novels.
Now I'm going to watch classic Doctor Who the rest of the day, you fuckers. I'm off to the gym. Oh.
Black Kane with a $5 says, I bet the last verse of Gunner's Dream by Pink Floyd is considered right-wing hate speech in the UK now.
Probably is.
Probably. Sandy Q gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Sandy. Love you, sweetie. Callie Arthur with a $5 says, industry copium because they made more inflation-adjusted annual dollars, 10 billion, 1995 to 2019, on tickets below $10 than since 2020 self-inflicted wounds.
What you need to consider with the box office only being off about 22% from last year, which was under 4 billion, is you have to consider that 2019, which was considered the full first full, and this is domestic, the last full release of movies was well over 4 billion in 2019. So we are now far away enough from that you can adjust for inflation, and it's like 5 billion. So it's off. And then but the number of tickets sold is off by about 40%, and it's going down.
Nice. Oh, well. Jason Nelson with the $2 says, thoughts on Superman beating Fantastic Four in the international box office. Honestly, Jason, I'm not trying to sound flippant here. I don't give a shit.
It's surprising that both movies did not perform as well internationally. Yeah. That is definitely a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. Push come to shove, I would have thought Fantastic Four would have done better internationally.
I thought from the get-go. I wavered a little bit, but I thought from the get-go that Superman would beat Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah. We all said that. We all said that, but I get what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Because the Marvel movies tend to do okay internationally, but
little surprising. Jason.
Yeah, it is surprising that it dropped off internationally comparative to other movies. But I guess people are just sick of this fucking shit.
You and Disbrew bring it up. The rest of the world is getting tired of American sensibilities. Yeah, they really are. They're really fucking getting tired of it.
Yeah, we're getting They're getting tired of the preachy. They're getting tired of the fucking woke, whatever you want to call that word. They're just getting sick and tired of it. It's rinse and repeat assembly line garbage. And, there comes a time. That's why movies like Sinners and Weapons and stuff like that are actually having good runs. Because at least it's something different. Formula One as well. Formula One had some legs comparative, Nick Tomato again with a 2 Swiss says coverts. Malikot 63, the $5 says the Hallmark Channel is starting their countdown to Christmas on October 17th. Do we get a sequel to Hot Frosty this year? I hope so.
Hot Frosty. I can't fucking believe that movie existed. I could not believe. Az loves fucking Hallmark stories. He named all the Dean Cain Hallmark movies like off the top of his fucking head.
Yeah.
Right.
So what?
And these are all the ones that my wife likes. That's how I knew it,
Yeah, because Hallmark movies are the most based movies that you'll ever watch because they're all about rich, successful, independent women whose lives are meaningless until a man comes along.
Until they find some cock.
And then they find true happiness. They are based as fuck. Only then, they have everything that they want, apart from the one thing that they need, a fucking man. Rook Takes Rook has been a member for 18 months. Thank you, Rook Takes Rook. Can't get any more base than that. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says, maybe that Superman profit includes merch sales. I roll. Yeah, it includes merch. Tonesta with 89869 with a $2 says, any chance Mauler on an EFAP movies on Clue?
I think that could happen at some point. Clue's awesome.
I could see that happening.
Really awesome movie.
A1B2 with a 25 Polish says, is it working? Love your work, man. If you find some time, check Menace cinematic trailer. Game looks fire. Okay. SC615 with a membership says, give us a My Hero Academia update. Where are you? How you liking it? Consider My Hero Academia vigilantes to be Hero X afterwards. Okay. Still on episode 6. Still not had time. I've been exceedingly busy since I come back into the UK. But I do intend to get back to it because I'm only 6 episodes in, but I was really enjoying it. It was good stuff. Rated M with a $2 is Michael Caine out of retirement for Last Witch Hunter. Yeah, so I hear at 92. Haku with a 21 month says, someone in the UK was arrested for calling someone a muppet. Can't make this shit up. Shake my head for my loss. UK is such a sorry state. Yeah, it's a couple of years old, that video, but it's doing the rounds again because people are being arrested for all kinds of dumb shit. And so it's really to show that since the Online Safety Act came in on 2023, this stuff has just been going through the fucking roof of retardation. Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss says, in the UK, 1,200 people got arrested for catcalling in 78 hours. Is this true? Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss says, read my super chats. Nick, we haven't done anything but read your super chats.
Thank you, Nick.
Objectively, a cat with a $2 says, the new deputy PM is a real mastermind. Oh, yeah. No police in this area. I haven't seen a police all day. Fucking right behind him, police officer. The lone Canuck with a 20 Canadian says, hey, about an hour behind, but the progressive answer for the difference between person of color and colored person is that they are putting the person first. So they are person/individual before they are a minority. Holy shit, that is mental gymnastics if that's what they think. That is absolute mental retardation gymnastics. But thank you, mate, for saying the reason. Nick Tomato with a 2 Swiss says, coverts. Nothing covert about you, mate. Michael Garibaldi's been a member for 49 months. Thank you, Michael. R.I.P. Michael Garibaldi.
R.I.P.
Harukami with a £5 says, if you find the flag of the country you live in offensive, then you are an enemy of the state. I agree. Mahmaha with a 17 Danish says, Danish, no. Brass Monkey with a $10 Brass Monkey. Thank you, bud. Love you, bud. Turn Revised with a $20 says, as YouTube has created a censored speech list. If you find yourself on it, you can no longer use words such as annoying, divisive, and bothersome without seeing your comment deleted within 3 to 10 seconds. It can take the AI up to 2 minutes with paragraphs. Really?
What?
I need to look into this. But the YouTube terms and services change every fucking month. Every fucking month. Nathan Cassidy with a $5 says, to clarify, a fair amount of people I chat with think America is becoming totalitarian because of the Orange Man 1 being a vindicating week for me. Good. He's holding on. He's trying to hold on to as much freedom as you can get right now.
You see the newest super chat that came in?
No, but I'll get
ginormous.
Davey Blade Steel. We'll get to it with a $5 says, Fright Night is my favorite vampire movie. The OG is great. I love Roddy McDowell. Yeah. Love me Roddy McDowell.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He died a long time ago.
Oh no, yeah. Was it lung cancer? Wasn't it lung cancer? He died. He was, I think he was going through like 3 packs a day or whatever. Yeah. Lean back with a $5 says, as a retarded American, I don't think much about St. George, but I do know about St. Jesus, George, Lionheart, Floyd, or George Washington. I hope your country never has to call on him.
Sorry.
Nortrom with a 500 Brazilian, I think. Kojima tried to warn us
pancreatic
24 years
cancer.
ago. Ah, bastard.
Yep.
Bastard. Fuck cancer.
Yep.
Kojima tried to warn us 24 years ago. Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted everything. Fake news, censorship, the dangers of AI, military industrial complex, totalitarian governments. Everything came true. Dude, you want to fucking play Guns of the Patriots then? Metal Gear 4. Because all of that is fucking happening as well.
Kojima got all of that from the Art Bell show and stuff that had been around ufology for decades.
Nice.
Kojima didn't come up with any of that. I mean, it's great that he put it in a story, but he didn't come up with any of that shit.
Roman Soldier has been a member for 14. Thank you. Nick Tomato with a 2 Swisses. How is this a joke? It's not a joke. It's truth. WG with a $49 says, I donated $50 to Gary earlier today. You're good as. Damn good. Almost great. But you're not quite Gary level of great.
Wow.
I guess I'm just $1 short, Gary.
Hey,
just $1 short.
Story of your life.
Yeah.
$1 short.
Yes, $1 short.
Or Star was going to go home with you after that dance.
Max Rebo with a £2 says, Kiora is too orangey for crows. Yeah, Kiora. Man, you'd never see a Kiora advert on TV anymore. And
Kojima isn't a fraud. He just took a lot of stuff, a lot of conspiracy theories that have been out there for absolute decades and put them into a story. It's kind of what X-Files did too. X-Files just listened to the Art Bell show and made an episode on each Art Bell episode. But that's military industrial complex, dangers of AI. They've been making movies since the 60s about that.
Lewis Jones with a £2 says, hi, Az, is Hush worth it? Is DC versus Vamps worth it? I never read the DC versus Vampire stuff. But the first Hush from 2004, I think 2003, 2004, that is amazing. And absolutely pick up that Hush. Hush 2, don't worry about that. WG with a $2 is kidding us. Now you're the greatest. Sorry, Gary. Now I'm a pound greater, Gary.
What?
Now I'm a pound greater.
You are?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's great stuff. Kelly Jones. Wait. Brilliant stuff there.
Kelly gave me this.
Aw. He was really kind. I got a package in the post from Kelly, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. And it was like, I think it was like 6 to 8 Batman comics that he did. And he just signed them all and sent them to me. What a fucning guy. What a guy. God, so Gunnar good. With a 50 Norwegian says, O mangi la minestra or salti dalla finestra. Either eat the soup or get out of the window.
What the hell?
Nice. WG with a $5 says, please have Mauler read this super chat so it sounds educated. Okay, Mauler.
Please have Mauler read this super chat so it sounds educated, poised, and important.
How am I not sounding educated?
Please, never mind.
Mr. Tompus with a $2 says, keep up the good work. Black Adam recommendations. None. Done. I've never read any Black Adam. I've never
GSA.
Character.
GSA. Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
GSA.
Nick Tomato with a 2 Swisses, 2019. I was like 19 years old. Man.
What the fuck?
I think Nick might have had a little bit too much of the babies.
Yeah, Nick is having a good day.
Yeah, he's having a very good day.
He's gonna have a bad morning tomorrow, but he's having a good day.
NDI with a 3 months says, I heard there was someone about 1,000 cats wearing shorts being arrested for calling the police. Patrick's based life with the $5 is smaller. Are you worried about the Buffy reboot as I am? It was always woke, but it was good. Thoughts?
It's going to be awful. It's going to be just pure awful. Me and Gary are going to be there.
Yep. We'll be there for every second.
I'm going to be there for that as well. Well, not necessarily on your, but I'm going to watch it. I need to see this thing.
Videos will be made. EFAPs will be made. Mahler and I will be doing streams. This is circled on our fucking calendar for sure.
Oh yeah.
Corrigan has been a member for 27 months. Thank you, Corrigan. Ginormous J with a $5 says 1,200 cats got arrested in the UK for calling cops in their shorts. Calliope with a $2 for Nick Tomato's 5 minutes of fame fund. Wow. MJO Skyver with a $10 says, Oi, as on Moopsley. You know the bit in Hot Fuzz where Angel got asked about having a stab vest on by the Sanford police officers? Is that a requirement now in the city, even for civilians? Hi, Gary. Police officers do wear stab vests in the UK.
Well, I guess they're just saying may as well have it for everybody now.
Well,
you probably should. I mean,
yeah.
I think they're releasing the Kevlar sphere for everyone, where you can just sort of sit inside it and roll around.
I mean, if there's any cops, especially on duty, in the chat, hail. But are you wearing Kevlar vests or vests all the time?
Of color? Oh,
well, it depends on where you are, but I guess it depends on the city. You should be wearing a suit of armor. Valerian steel.
Valerian steel, yeah. Fucking Beskar armor. MJ UK 84 with a 5 Australia says, I heard from Nick that there are 1,200 cats arrested for calling rapists while walking around arresting the police.
I was waiting for this to start.
I know. Morgan with the 2 months says, as. Remember the time Nick sent the super chat over and over again? Good times. Good times. Jesus Davila with a 44 months says, Gary, which comics for Wally West Flash would you recommend? This pains me to say this.
Yeah, God, this hurts.
The Mark
Wade's run is really good.
It's actually a really good run of Wally West. So
absolutely, one of my kids' favorites. I sent you that picture. I was across the bar from him.
Yes,
at Comic-Con. I'm like, look who's over there. Look who's here. It's fucking Mark.
Probably
Wade.
Being a twat.
Yep.
Sean Oliver with a $5 says, hello, gents. Currently watching Burn Notice, and I remember the creator, Matt Nix, also created the X-Men show, The Gifted. Anyone check that one out?
I did. I reviewed it on my channel.
Okay.
I did live reviews of it. The first season was all right. It's got Polaris in it. Yeah. Second season was kind of dumb.
Okay.
And it's got what's his name from True Blood? Suke. The guy who was it. Suke.
I never watched True Blood.
I did.
Sorry.
I did. There's a lot of fucking tits and ass in that, man. I told you I'm rewatching Altered Carbon season 1.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking like landing strip bush and tits in that. Like just a lot. It's good. We used to be a proper country.
Yeah, once upon a time. Take a 610 with a $10 says on EFAP, Fringy started describing this scenario of 2 cavemen talking about a cave painting, and he says, "Oh, and whatever the guy's name is, he couldn't even come up with 2 cavemen names."
He couldn't.
Hey man, this wasn't the point, okay? Good goblin.
Glob. Yeah.
Gunner with a 15 Norwegian says, I think it's illegal to wear a stab-proof vest in Australia. Ask Shad about it. Wow.
Illegal?
Yeah.
Why?
Illegal to not get stabbed.
Yeah. You will get fucking stabbed, mate. What?
Mate.
NDI with a $2 says, I can't believe 12,000 cats are arresting cops in shorts.
If it was old school Australia, it's like not wearing the vest because you're a fucking pussy. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, only a pussy would put on that vest.
Record up! Mauler, anything you'd like to plug before we go, sir?
Nope.
Okay. Gary, anything you'd like to plug before you go, sir? Your book on the Ripper's End.
Book on the Ripper's End.
Get his book, ripperverse.com. Go to Rippersend.
We're almost at 3,000.
You're over 3,000 now.
Over 3,000.
3,000 books.
And printing starting soon.
Starting soon. After correcting some
a mistake. And I caught while I was reading I just come out saying, I'm starting to read the audiobook. I'm like, hey. And it was like one of the things I just didn't bother. I was working on the manuscript, the words. I was focusing on the words, and there was something else. And I'm like, hey, that's a mistake. So
we're going to fix it to maker.
We're going to fix it.
Fix it. Yeah, you are.
Fix it. Well, okay. That comes from, I know you're trying to get out of here, but I got to get the lore. So I'm in the parts department. Back in the parts department today, Chinese lady gets really fucking mad that her car's not fixed. And she's coming and yelling at us.
Did you say Chinese lady in car?
In my factory, many in my factory. If you need the many.
Okay, let's stop.
And she came and yelled at us. We weren't the right people to yell at. She's like, "You are gonna fix my car, and you gotta fix it now." And we said that as long as we worked there from now on. Every time somebody would come in and complain, "You fix my car, you fix it now."
Oh, I love me some stereotypes.
Yep,
Tomorrow, Ripping a Silverback is on Eric's channel. Before that, I'm going to try and finish, or I'm definitely going to try at least play again. Hell Is Us. We're doing really well in that game. That game's fucking great fun, by the way. Loving that. I think Mauler would like that a lot as well. Great investigation game with really good combat, by the way. Good combat, good exploration. Yeah, fun time. Other than that, Friday Night Tights, Vera Dark.
Vera Dark.
Is
the
the
host
guest
of Fuck My Life with her like little co-host Ryan Fentanyl.
Ryan Fentanyl. Oh, you should see. Oh, dude, you should see what I sent Melissa on Instagram. We should use it for Real Beavers for FNT this week.
Oh yeah. And Vera Dark, we've had her on before, but yeah, she is very much like a calm Ryan. They both have a very similar approach to life, and it's just like waiting. It's kind of a good. It's a good live. Yeah, it's a good live stream. It's like two people who just resigned to their fate of watching the world die. They're just gonna chronicle it and go, yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Kalioth sticking a $5 in at the end here, by the way.
It's very cool.
This one time at Bandcamp, Nick told me Noons mentioned rumors about the time 1,200 cats were arrested in the UK for wearing shorts, calling the police. This is
Noons!
True.
Noons!
There she is.
Where is she?
There she is.
There she is.
There she is.
What's up, my lady?
Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships.
Ouch.
Thank you for supporting the channel. We'll be back next week on Gary's channel. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Blue Bull.
Bye. Adios, amigos.
Adios.